Happy New Year, everyone. It is now 2025. Reg, it's been an entire year since I've seen you. How are you?
Unbelievable, Denise. First time I'm seeing you in 2025 this new year. What's all your New Year's resolutions? I need them before the show starts. Go.
My New Year's resolutions. One, to get 300,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of 2025. Wake up early every single day. Lose weight. Drink more water. Clear skin. Oh, and make more money.
You had those drawn up pretty quickly. Oh my God.
Taylor Swift. All right, now I'm just saying all my dreams.
That's a lot to do in 1 year, Denise. You're supposed to have like 3 max.
No, I think that's like a pretty
HBO
good amount. Yeah.
Max.
By the way, guys, you are here for the AEW Fight for the Fallen Watchalong, and it is the start of a new era, Reg. We are going to be seeing freaking right now we're gonna watch AEW on Max, which by the way, I still haven't even figured out how to do yet. So 1 second. But yeah, so how are you feeling, man? Are you excited?
I'm super excited. This is the first watch along that we're doing where I have my own stream legally all across the board. I can watch it. Nothing's crazy. It's fine. It's great.
Okay, I'm waiting for this to watch live. There you go. You have to directly go to the page.
Yeah, you got to click on it. You got to make sure to get there. It doesn't just guide you.
All right, let me see.
But this is exciting.
Hold on, I think this might be too loud. Hold on, guys. I'm dealing on the back end here with all this. Oh, I was waiting for Dynamite to start. So there's a little screen that just says this event is starting soon. Mm-hmm. And so that's just kind of playing in the background. So I'll mute this in the meantime so nobody gets on its nerves. But here we go, guys. Dynamite will be starting in 2 minutes. However, it gives a little 5-minute preview. Today's show is pre-taped, right?
No,
it's live?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that today's show was
I'm like pre-tape. I'm like, my friend said that he couldn't text us last night because he was going to get on an airplane. Yeah, it's live.
That's what he was doing?
Yeah. He went to sleep early because he had to get up and go and fly.
No wonder. I was thinking to myself, wow, Will didn't even send me a Happy New Year's text. But I thought that is so rude.
No, he got up this morning. He was like, either. Oh, you didn't send me one either. The phone works both ways, Denise.
How many did you get? How many Happy New Year's texts did you get?
I got kind of not that many. I don't know.
I want a number, Reg. I want a number. How many?
Well, there was the family group chat who started going off. So do you count each one of those individually?
Yes.
Okay, I probably got 9.
I got 2.
Oh.
I got 2 Happy New Year's text messages, personal ones, direct to me. I can tell you the 2 people who sent them to me. Shout out to Phil Lindsay and Kate Hensler. They were the only people who wished me a Happy New Year. That was it. Nobody else.
I was waiting until we got here, Denise. It's implied.
Family, of course. And even then, I called them. They didn't call me.
Whatever, Denise.
I'm just saying.
All these rules.
I'm just saying, you gotta message people. I was waiting for you to message me. I was waiting for Will to message me.
What about you? Like I said, the phone works both ways.
I wait for the messages to come to me. All right, guys, we are here. We are about to start. Here we go. Let me get the... What song is this? I know this song.
Listen to it.
It comes out in Grand Theft Auto. I feel I like it. Is this the new theme song? What is happening? Is this kind of strange?
Denise, what just happened?
That's not
the
official theme song, is it?
I'm so excited. That's the song that Jesse Spano was going crazy off the drugs to on Saved by the Bell.
Okay, I know this song from Grand Theft Auto.
Excited. I'm so scared. Shout out to Jesse Spano.
I'm so excited. Yeah, the Pointer Sisters. There you go.
And I just can't hide it.
It's kind of interesting for an AEW theme, though. Is that the official theme, or is that just a Happy New Year's theme?
Does anybody in the crowd know what song that is?
I'm so excited. Pointer Sisters.
That's like before my time, and I'm up there.
What year did that come out in?
That's before my time, and I'm up there, you guys. Like Julia Hart don't know what that song is. Neither does Jamie Hayter.
I'm so excited. That came out in 1982. Were you born in 1982?
No.
No, me either.
That's before my time.
Let me lower the volume a little bit. I think it's too loud. Is it too loud? How's the volume, guys? How's the volume? Let me know if you can hear both me and Reg.
And I just can't hide it.
Let me lower it a little bit. I can.
Yeah, and then we got this song, and then the Elton John song, Denise. Isn't that kind of like
Tony is like an old soul? Is Tony like an old soul? But then he has Machine Head for All In. Imagine if Machine Head was the song for. I think Machine Head would be a better Dynamite song than the Pointer Sisters.
I'm confused. Like that doesn't give me the vibes that we're about to see some wrestling, some hardcore wrestling. Like, I'm so excited.
I feel like I got a disco. I'm so
like
excited.
We're about to get to a cool dance show or something. Who's gonna be the best dancer? Dance fighting. Tony Khan. I was just joking, dude. He did this. Then I was real with the dance fighting thing. Like you talking about dance fighting? Here's a good dance fighting song.
By the way, okay, Ebony, thank you so much. She says that everything is good. Okay. See, Ted Ruza has the same feeling that I have, that it feels like it's a one-off for tonight. It's not, is it? Is it or is it not? What a way to kick off 2025, guys. We're confused on the AEW Dynamite theme song.
I don't know if I'm so excited about that song.
Greedy, lying, soulless, criminal fingers on it ever again. Adam Copeland, I know exactly.
Shout out to all the Saved by the Bell fans who know that song too. You know, Jesse Spano. Like
rebels.
But like for Dynamite,
I'm tweeting. I'm about to get everybody's
not so
reaction.
Excited. I'm so scared if that's the song.
It just doesn't. Here's the thing, guys, and I'm sure a lot of the people in the chat probably feel this way. So let us know here in the chat. To me, when I think of wrestling, I think of like rock and roll and
right,
you know?
Yeah, rock and roll.
Rated FTR. I like those T-shirts, by the way.
Yeah, those are cool.
For Western North Carolina and the people that never quit fighting for themselves. You want to try and take on my friends?
Like Edge or Adam Copeland doesn't like that song. He wants to hear like Metallica.
I would too. I need a little bit more energy. You know, what song would have been cool if we were going like way back.
And it's because deep down inside you know
I'll tell you right now.
I'm sicker than you. This is gonna be fun. Rated FTR.
Okay, what if they did like Twisted Sisters? Come on, hold on. It goes, hold on, I'm trying to remember the words. Something girls, come on, rock your boys. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, that's not like a wrestling song, though.
Girl,
what is going on there? Come on, feel the noise. Like what? How old are we?
Like what? Because clearly this is an old ass song. So that tells me Tony is an old soul. So I'm trying to think of some old songs that have a little bit more of an electric vibe.
Some 90s jams at least. I don't know. 80s?
We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna. Come on, Reg. There was a bunch of options.
We're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it twice.
What did I say? Twisted Sisters?
Yeah.
Oh my God, which one's which? This threw me for a loop, man. What a way to kick off.
That was preposterous.
What a way to kick off.
That's not really the vibes of Dynamite.
Twisted Sisters is We're Not Gonna Take It, and I Want to
Rock. What if there was a corn song? Are you ready? That'd be like,
Quiet Riot is Come On, Feel the Noise. By the way, I'm adding this to my Spotify playlist.
Are you? I'm hella uncomfortable with that song. All of these songs.
Come on, feel the noise.
Like, what's next? She's my cherry pie. Like, this is like monster hits of the 80s.
He's my cherry pie.
Oh my
Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie.
That
Or
song's
which is
crazy, by the
or
way.
the other Grand Theft Auto song. And I
you know all these.
ran so
Oh,
far
that's a good one.
away.
That would be a good Dynamite song. And I ran.
I don't know, man. Someone's got to talk to Tony and be like, bro, what's going on here? What are you doing? What are we
What's up
feeling?
with your playlist, TK? What you be listening to, big dog?
I didn't imagine that to be TK's song, you know?
Pointer sister. I'm so excited. It's crazy.
Jay Musk was like, let's just start rolling great 80s hits. All right, what are we kicking off with here?
Excited. Oh, we're kicking off with something insane.
Orange Cassidy and Hangman Page. This is their first match together, right? Or no?
I don't know. They had to have had one before.
Brings Cassidy up to his feet, swinging on Miz now. Orange Cassidy.
Are they trying to? I like this different camera view. They're going with.
Looks very bright. I like it. Very colorful.
Yeah.
Hangman to the outside, looking for
it kind of reminds me of the way they're shooting it right now. Kind of reminds me of the way they shoot the shows at Daly's place.
Yeah, you're right. They're going with that same kind of hard cam, you know.
Blue Chew says, "Would Take on Me make an effective entrance theme?"
Take me on. Wrestling though, what's like something hard?
Tail of the Tiger. Oh yeah, I can't sing it right now. I'm just messing up all these great.
What about a song from the 90s?
Machine Head.
Chevelle, I don't know, somebody.
And you can see that Hangman wants Orange Cassidy to lay it in.
Nirvana.
Hangman laid that one in though.
Yeah, My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance, yeah, something.
Oh my God, if they would have done "I'm Not Okay" by My Chemical Romance.
Oh, that'd be
a kick-ass
sick.
theme.
Yeah.
The emo red just coming out tonight.
I'm about to be like. Got me hype with that My Chemical Romance.
Sorry, Reg, what?
Yeah, you got me hype with that My Chemical Romance.
Helena, what about Helena? Oh, you know which one I like? The marching band one. Which one's the marching band one? From My Chemical Romance.
You have I want you to figure it out because you have the best descriptions.
That's my
the
favorite
marching band one.
The marching band one. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. You're almost there.
The Black Parade. There you go. Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yep.
That song is so fun to listen to. I'd be getting all into it.
They're going on tour for that album.
Oh yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only album. It's the only album I know from My Chemical Romance. So.
Right.
I'm not as up to date as maybe some other people.
I
love how everybody knew it like right away. Crazy.
They're like the marching man song.
Yeah, the marching band song. Crazy 101 says, what if they change the theme every week?
Very expensive.
I mean, TK's got that kind of money though. Let's not act like TK's broke. He ain't broke, bro.
Maybe there's different rules with how they're streaming now. I don't know. I just can't. I'm confused. I have a lot of questions.
Yeah, me too.
Throughout the years, even house shows here, and great fans. And you know what? After what these fans have gone through, after Hurricane Helene, it's great to see them here.
Hangman's flipping everybody off.
First responders, that helped during the hurricane in the house tonight. Great to honor them and their contributions. But right now, Hangman Page, after breaking the count.
Hilarious.
Oh, wait a second. Could be thinking powerbomb. He's right in front of our announce desk. And
Kyle Fletcher's the powerbomb on the apron guy now. Oh, he reversed him.
Hangman struggling to his feet. Cassidy now.
Hangman.
Now struggling to his feet. Struggling to his seat, I should say.
Oh.
Cassidy, right hand,
stepping on him. Oh, yeah, the 10 count. Do you do the 10 count when you're in the arena, Denise?
How do I say this? I feel like I've been watching wrestling for so long. I don't partake in chants anymore, unless it's like a moment that I really, really feel it in my being. I'm this person.
Yeah, remember.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're like, oh, Denise is not having a good time, but you are actually having a good time.
Yeah, that's all I do is clap whenever I see something nice.
less than 100%.
But I don't do like the
old
10.
adage
I mean,
goes,
unless
nobody's
it's like a
ever
near
100%
fall and I
wrestler.
really felt the moment and I got to count it, you know?
They got to earn it.
They got to earn it, exactly. If not, then I'll just be like this. Honestly, I watch wrestling in person
Nice.
the same way I watch it here on the stream.
Right.
Yeah, like it's literally the exact same behavior.
Cover. And Cassidy able to break free.
By the way, for everybody who's just tuning in, we are watching right now on Max AEW Dynamite. Orange Cassidy, Hangman Page, Fight for the Fallen, first show of the year. Thank you so much to everybody who's here. I'm going to read some super chats in the first commercial break, or in the first break.
The stream has been running, Denise. This is the first simulcast on Max, and we're going.
Yeah, so are we going to get breaks here, or are we not? Or is it just going to run through?
We're about to see.
Can someone here who's watching on stream on like cable let us know if you guys have a commercial break? Well, here's the thing. Either way, commentary will actually say it regardless.
Yeah.
They'll still say they're going to break, so we'll
hear them go to break. I'd assume it's just going to stay wide, right?
Oh, he caught him on the dive.
They got to have advertisements, though. Oh.
So far, nothing's been advertised to me other than I need to update my 80s playlist. Oh, right. Shit. Orange Cassidy bounced like 10 feet from that fallaway slam.
Oh, here it goes right here.
Live on Dynamite.
Oh, I do get an ad.
Oh, me too.
Which ad are you getting, Reg?
Cascade.
Cascade? I'm getting Crest.
Oh, what the hell?
All right, guys, let us know what ads you guys are getting. Oh,
mine has so black people in it. These are targeted.
I got white people in mine.
These are targeted ads.
Mine is like a little like white, but you're not really sure. They might got some color in them.
This is crazy. They're like, this is black dishwashing for Reg.
Yeah, I'm getting
another black
now.
commercial. This is crazy. No. Black Disney commercial. What is going on here? These are targeted.
Got turbo tats, and there's no black people in this commercial.
They're like, yo, black people like Disneyland too. Do you like this? That's crazy. Okay.
And this one's mixed. Mine is mixed. There's
okay, the third one's not the same. It's for everybody. It's about to be like, what's going on here? This is crazy. Oh God, there's the Crest one from yours, Denise. Okay.
I'm getting Cascade now.
Oh yeah, they just switched them. That's the commercial.
They swapped the order.
Okay. I was tripping. I was like, damn, this is crazy. This is targeted. But now they're sending them to you. It doesn't feel as bad.
Getting the same bro. I thought Max was calling you out.
I was like, hey, yo, what's up, Max? What y'all got? What's going on here?
See, everybody here is getting like the same commercials. Okay, see, now I got Snoop Dogg T-Mobile.
Oh, that is so funny.
Oh man. All right. I need to go ahead and get no, we do, by the way, Dr. J Merritt says, do y'all have picture in picture? No, I'm getting
no
like
picture in picture
ads.
At all. Yeah.
Yeah, full on ads here. All right. In the meantime, let me get into the super chats here. Thank you so much to everybody who's coming through, showing up, hanging out. It's a brand new year. We're feeling good. Juan Carbajal says, love, always supporting Denise. What's up, Juan? Thank you so much for being a DWO member now for 2 months. We got Bailey Darley here who says, did you see my super chat from yesterday? I hope so. Bailey, which super chat from yesterday? Was it a super thanks? Because if it was a super chat, I wasn't live yesterday. So if you sent a super thanks, then that one I would be able to see. Usually it notifies me. So I'm not entirely sure which one you're talking about, Bailey. Let me know, and I will find it. But we're back on Dynamite here.
North Carolina.
We got John Stamey, by the way, who's been a member for 4 months. As Denise, you do great work. Also, who wins, Jamie or Julia? I think Julia, because she just got here again, you know?
Yeah,
we were torn about this one for a bit.
Yeah, I think Julia needs the big win off of the comeback and establishing herself on this roster. But also, it's kind of hard for Jamie. Can't really afford a loss either at the same time. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. We got Doppelganger 399 who sends in a very generous super chat saying Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Doppelganger. That's so freaking awesome of you. Sending you some love and hope you had a good Happy New Year celebration.
That's classic Orange Cassidy right there.
John Taylor says, could it be worse? At least TK isn't a Kid Rock fan. Oh, thank God.
In pursuit
I don't like Kid Rock. He can
I
suck
kind of would take the Kid.
Nah, I way prefer.
Ball with the ball,
the
the bang, biggie, diggy, diggy, some biggie,
Stop
the
Stop
boogie.
it.
That
In
might
this
kind of go
house,
kind of
we
hard.
hate Kid Rock, okay? He's like a terrible person.
That might go kind of hard though. Imagine that over the thing. Ball with the
No,
ball,
I think the only Kid Rock song that I like is the one he did with Sheryl Crow.
I took your picture today. That could be it. I took your picture today, and it's just a bunch of pictures of the wrestlers.
That's funny. Crazy 101 also says 50-50 on the intro song Triple H Can't See Color. Ninja Keith says Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's, Ninja Keith.
Happy New Year's.
Verwitz McHugh says best watch along in the game too. AEW OGs wrestling the first time on Max. That's the way. Let that thing go. Exactly.
Yep.
Good way to kick off the new era with two AEW OGs. Thank you, Verwitz.
Oh.
Staggers Hangman back to the ropes. Now Orange up to his feet. Swinging a miss again by Hangman. Cassidy.
Is it
carried up to the outside?
So far, I don't really feel any different watching Max and
No.
stream DirecTV, what I normally watch.
That was super interesting that there wasn't any picture-in-picture. The whole thing was just ads.
Yeah, but I also felt like the ads went by faster, but maybe that's because we were laughing through them.
That's true.
I'm not really sure.
That's exactly what it is. It is solid underneath.
I guess it doesn't matter. Sometimes picture-in-picture kind of annoys me.
I don't care for picture-in-picture because I don't even watch the picture-in-picture.
You know? Oh, reversal.
Unbelievable what Cassidy can do from up top.
Another DDT. Yep.
Driven down the
We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, I kind of have to admit the simulcast is cool so far because I'm watching it on Max via Amazon Prime. You see?
Awesome.
It's so cool. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I feel like, well, I can't really complain because I would stream before on DirecTV, so I would stream regardless.
It's been great for me. I was up late last night, so I pulled up some AEW on Max, and I watched some Dynamite episodes from 2019, and now this is great.
Nice. Thank you, Sheldon. Happy New Year.
Oh.
Hangman speeding up. Hangman speeding up.
Yep.
Oh, I love his how when he makes that like angry, I'm about to buckshot lariat your ass face.
Oh, yeesh. That was.
We got
I don't think
infamous
that's what they were going for.
who says, "What's up, Kelly Connection? Happy New Year's. Haven't seen y'all since last year. BTW Reg. I remember Jesse Spano from a different movie. I know you know. Cringe song for Dynamite.
Showgirls. Who
It
could
just
forget?
doesn't match like the aesthetic, you know?
It's Dynamite. It's wrestling. It's Orange Cassidy. It's Hangman Adam Page. It's Will Ospreay. And then I'm so excited. That's like my grandma's song. My grandma's not watching this.
I know I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, no, my grandma's not watching this.
Maybe TK trying to get that older audience. The
You
older
saw what
demo.
NXT be doing? They're like, damn it, they be killing in the older demo for NXT. Maybe I could capitalize on that. Like, no, this ain't the way.
Like, fuck the
It's
young
not the
people.
way.
It's all about the old people.
Oh, buckshot.
There
That's
you go.
it.
It's be over right there.
Yep.
Fun little sprint of a match for the
That was
opening.
good. That was fun. That's how you introduce AEW to this platform.
We got Dan Lutzka here. Thank you so much, Dan, for this generous super chat. He says, Happy New Year. Okay, I'm 50. I know who the Pointer Sisters are. Sadly, do any of you guys? I knew it was Pointer Sisters. I knew the song, but I don't really have that much else information on the Pointer Sisters.
Like, I know that song and a couple of their other big hits, but I'm not like playing the Pointer Sisters. You know what I mean? Oh,
Deadeye.
he's keeping it going. Still holding on. Oh, that was dangerous.
You know what? The Pointer Sisters have 7.3 monthly listeners on Spotify, you know?
7.3.
7.3 million.
Oh, million. I was like, damn, that's a lot.
7.3 million per month. Maybe the Pointer Sisters are still more in than you thought.
They still getting cake.
Yeah.
That was expensive for Tony Khan. That wasn't cheap.
Yeah.
But he got a deal.
he's still a mentor.
Exactly.
He should have
Thank
got
you
like
so
a
much,
Sugar Ray
Dan.
song. I just wanna fly. That song was probably not that expensive.
Beyond anything.
Oh, call for unnecessary.
Put your arms around me,
behavior by
baby.
Hangman Adam Page.
What do you
I like how we're just suggesting a bunch of different fucking songs now.
I mean, if that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Maritz McHugh says, wish you both the best 2025 for the 200K. Much love. Thank you so much, Maritz McHugh. Only 7,490 subscribers to go to 200K.
That's not that many.
Reg, that's a lot.
We have not started 2025
Thank you, Maritz.
the way I had planned. Now, I had planned after World's End by January 1st to be the AEW
January.
World Champion. And that plan worked almost
January.
perfectly. Blade Runner, 1, 2. And then Wheeler Yuta throws himself on top of the referee, not just costing me any moment. He cost me the moment. He cost me my moment. And that makes me feel... Look, words won't do it justice. So, Wheeler, I promise you, I will show you over and over again exactly how I feel. But don't worry, because I still have a path to Moxley at Maximum Carnage. And next week, in the Casino Gauntlet, I will walk along that path to you, Moxley. But first, tonight, I face two former AEW champions, and I beat two former AEW champions. It's nothing personal, fellas. Roderick Strong swears strictly.
Interesting.
The catalyst.
You know Roderick Strong's just there to take the pin.
Definitely.
Doesn't matter whose house it is. You will breathe with the.
But I don't know if they're gonna give it who they're gonna give it to out of the other two though.
Right. Is it Swerve or is it Jay? I feel like Jay, coming off of that horrible pin at the four-way, needs this.
He earned it.
He needs this, like, desperately.
And Swerve is still kind of locked in with Lashley. I guess Lashley could come in, interfere, take him out.
Right, right. Like, there's ways to make it so that Jay White gets a little self-respect back on the show.
He needs it.
You are looking live at the best wrestler alive, and tonight enough of that. I was this close to beating Chris Jericho on Rampage, and before we go out there, I need to know: did you or did you not hit me on purpose with that belt?
Okay, why are you doing this? We have an interview right now.
Answer the question, Max.
You waited this long? No, I didn't. Okay, it was an accident. Get your head in the game. You got a huge match tonight. And cut all the funny stuff, please. This is the Hurt Syndicate. No scissoring. I'm not even gonna rap. I'm not gonna get in trouble today.
I'm not going to get in trouble today.
Don't believe you.
Anthony Bowens and the best wrestler.
I feel like Max Caster's getting in trouble at least like once a month now.
Every time he talks.
Every time. He like tweets and it's like, bam, you're in trouble, bro.
We've seen the relationship deteriorating over the
That's too funny. We got Luke Thornton here who says Pointer Sisters intro is exactly why I love AEW. Oh, interesting. Somebody here likes the Pointer Sisters theme. Thank you, Luke. Happy New Year. We got Ten Ruza who says, Reg, TK might have the Warner Music catalog, question mark.
That could be a thing. I don't know.
You're telling me there was no other options?
There's so many options. If you got the whole Warner thing, there's hella songs.
Exactly. Well-rounded Leo says, I miss when baby faces would slap the mat with clap and then slap the mat with both hands when they get mad or fired up. Oh, I see, like a... you know, a little indicator that
you don't see a lot of firing up like that. A lot of slapping the mat firing up.
Does anybody do that right now?
Prince Nana.
Okay. But he's not an active wrestler, though. So it doesn't really count.
But he helps.
Thank you, well-rounded Leo. Hope your New Year's was nice. We got John Taylor who says, new AEW Dynamite theme, Regulate by Warren G.
That's a good one. A 90s cut.
Thank you, John. We got Andrew Cool who says not all the episodes are there for Raw and AEW. For Raw, I think they just put like 5 for like each decade or each year, something like that. I heard. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, for us, like here in the States, it doesn't really matter because we got them all on Peacock. So
yeah, they're still there. I'm like, how long are they going to be there? Because I could just watch them till they're gone.
For a while still, for a little bit more. So we're good for now. And I hope that by the time they're done with Peacock, they would have had all the episodes up on Netflix.
I forget that this is people's first time watching these. I'm like, I've already watched all these things like 20 times. But there's people that are going to like watch the first episode of Raw for the first time and stuff like that.
Right.
Good for them.
Lashley going to work on Max
So we're
Caster.
getting Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin versus The Acclaim.
Lashley is a freaking powerhouse. Look at this.
Oh.
Now, MVP, I have to ask.
We got John Taylor here who says Max's ad department is like, don't worry, we see color.
That's a fact.
They're like, this is for Righteous Reg.
This is for the boy.
Yeah. VG Time says, I like the way the set looks like a studio show. I don't know what you're saying. I'm telling you, it's giving me Daily's Place vibes.
It is.
We don't want it.
Thank you, VG Time. We got Bailey Darley who says, I made a 200-pound super chat yesterday to celebrate the new year. But I wasn't streaming yesterday. Are you sure it was yesterday, Bailey? I'll have to look for it, but I didn't see that because I wasn't live yesterday. I was live on Monday, and I got all those in. I'm gonna have to look on YouTube, but I will make sure. And if anything, when I see it, I will put it on the board here, and I'll look for it right now. Actually,
Because there was an NXT show, wasn't there?
yeah, but I wasn't streaming though. I
You didn't
wasn't live.
stream.
No, I wasn't streaming yesterday.
They are
Crazy Woman-
beating Max Caster up.
And then Crazy 101 says, imagine they changed the song for the intro weekly.
That's expensive.
What about once a month? Change it once a month. It's only 12 times.
It's only 12 times.
Crazy 101, thank you so much.
For his life. Look at him.
I don't think you can, MVP. I don't think you should.
Okay.
We got John Taylor here who says, hey, you might need to mod. Check Judgment Day Mike Harper's messages.
Oh, yeah, he's getting weird.
Oh, I see. All right. Thank you for letting me know.
Thanks, everybody.
Now the fast hands of Anthony Bowens. Rockin' Benjamin.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin's in trouble here. Look at that gut shot.
No, he's not in trouble. Stop exaggerating. That's ridiculous.
Okay, Anthony Bowens is in there now. That
Kick to the knee. And
Thank you, John.
Vector has changed.
He was reaching it.
Oh.
Kind of slowed Bowens up there a little bit.
Kick to the
You
chest.
think the breakup's happening soon?
I think so, because they're amping it up pretty heavy here in this match.
He disrupted Bowens' momentum the first time, and now they got him out of position, and that's going to cost him dearly. Bowens and Caster.
But also maybe a bit.
Things breaking down even further between this long-time partnership.
Look at Benjamin just waiting.
Benjamin.
Oh, German suplex.
Release. Oh, I'm sure there's more to come. Sit tight. Sit tight.
Here we go.
Yes.
Another one. Max Caster is getting all the beat down. I think Anthony Bowens is going to
Yeah,
leave
he's
him.
getting frustrated. He's like, nah, this guy isn't worth being part of a team with anymore. They're teasing this breakup, bro. It's happening. It might happen by Revolution. We might be seeing Anthony Bowens and Max Caster against each other.
That's true.
I could see that.
I could see that too. That is a good match to have. If they're going to blow it off, blow it off. Oh. Max Caster's getting beat up.
Yo, you think this is him getting punished for some of the stuff that he puts on social media?
What's punishment?
I don't know. I'm just saying he's being fed. He's being fed to the Hurt Syndicate. Dude,
It's pretty
being
nice.
even alive.
It's a pretty nice one they're giving to him.
It's a nice highlight where he's getting beat. He's getting his life beat out of him.
Making it look easy, and now the
Hurt lock.
is locked in, and Caster almost immediately fading and tapping out.
And he tapped out.
Just watched him. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't say that on TV.
What did he say?
You call him a selfish a-hole.
We're on Maps, Reg.
Oh, you can say that on TV. Yes.
But we probably heard it, and maybe the TV people didn't hear it.
Oh, you can say that on TV. I
We're on
forgot.
Maps, baby. You can say
That's
a-hole.
right. Things are different.
We got Brandon here who says, hey, how are you both? Also, Happy New Year to you both. Thanks for the awesome content. Both of you are awesome and very entertaining. Brandon, it's always good to see you. Thank you so much for hopping on. And hopefully your celebration for the New Year's was very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, it was. It's fun. It's chill. It's been great. Thank you guys for joining us today.
On AEW Dynamite. I hear him. I still hear him. And I gotta apologize to those people that have been screaming my name arena after arena, city after city. I've been a little bit distracted the last few weeks. But I tell you what, This all ends tonight. I get back to doing what I do best, better than anybody else in this world. And I show my 2024 belong to whose house?
It's going to be a hard year for Swerve to top. His 2024 was like very strong. I don't know. He's going to have to do a lot to top last year.
I don't know if he can, but it's going to be great to see him try.
Because you're the world champion. Exactly.
Alex Marvez is so geeky. With his little glasses. And his little suit.
He looks super geeky. Huh?
He looks super geeky. Yeah. I don't know. All right, let me catch up with the super chats here. We got Corey MacArthur who says, Happy New Year. Let's effing go. Our first watch along in 2025. And I'm watching live on Max, my favorite duo. What's up? How are you both doing? Honestly, I'm feeling good, man. Last night was so much fun with the family. Today was nice. I slept in and the day went by so fast though. Like so fast.
Yeah, shout out to everybody for being here. I'm feeling pretty good too. It's 2025. It still feels weird to say that. It's going to feel weird for the next couple of days to say that. But yeah, we're doing stuff. We're moving forward, and I'm excited about it.
Hell yeah, man. Corey, I hope you had a nice celebration last night too. And hopefully you're having a nice, relaxing day today. We got the J. Paul RO who says, F it, watch-alongs for the upcoming 51 weeks, ? Look, honestly, the reason why I don't do weekly AEW Dynamite watch-alongs, it's because I don't want to burn it. You know what I'm saying, Reg?
Yeah, totally. No,
I want it to feel special when you and I are streaming live.
That's what, like, there was a bunch of special Dynamites this last couple weeks, so back to back felt like a thing. But yeah, we don't want to really burn it out to you're like, oh, they're doing it again, and it just feels like a chore to come and listen to us, you know?
Right. I want to keep it so that it's like for noteworthy Dynamites. We just had a bunch of noteworthy ones this last month, and then this one, of course, we had to, and then of course, you know, pay-per-views and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for asking, Paul. We got Day here, who says who's been a member for 2 months. It says AEW beat WWE and streaming their weekly show 2025. Yeah, I mean they went first. They
winning right now until the 6th.
Thank you, Day. We got Terrence Johnson who says Darby had his neck pilmanized and got kicked down a flight of stairs. Dude, man, I can't wait to go back. By the way, I think they should do like a craziest Darby Allin moments for like an AEW playlist.
Oh yeah, they should make playlists, kind of get people caught up on things they haven't seen ever, cool matches and things to kind of break it down. Darby Allin is out. Oh, that's kind of why he's out of this thing, I think, like this casino gauntlet thing.
Okay, I see. Thank you so much, Terrence. We got the dead man of RWT, Paul Morales, in the building. He says, hello, happy New Year, Kelly Connection. You made the podcast over the weekend. Regis ran after World's End and gave you both a huge thank you. Clips will be up in the AM. Oh, nice. Can't wait to see that, Paul. Looking forward to that. Thank you for going out of your way to do that. We got Arnold Nicholson Jr. who says, is this the last night of the Acclaimed? It feels like we're getting closer and closer. All right, Jamie Hayter versus Julia is officially about to get started. Thank you so much, Arnold. We got Chris Luzek here who says, Happy New Year, Cali Connection. This is sad. The Acclaim went from the most over tag team to now getting zero reaction. Telling you, they should not have lost the titles to the Guns. That is where shit went downhill for the Acclaims. Like, nobody really cares anymore.
Yeah, there was a moment where they were one of the hottest teams in the company, and then I felt like they could get behind them. They could be champions. But then something happened. Billy Gunn was like too kind of attached to the brand and what they represented, and people were turned off, and they just like never got over that. But now I think they're in a pretty unique spot, Denise, because like Max Caster is over, and you know, like people hate him and they want him to be a heel, and Anthony Bowens, people want him to excel. So if they break them up, this is a good time to do it, you know?
Yeah, it definitely is. I think they could have done less matches with Billy Gunn.
It became a little bit overkill.
Hurt the act. Yeah, I think that hurt the act. And then having Billy Gunn defeat Jay White in the worst AEW match I've ever seen in my entire life.
Didn't help.
That turned me off even more from Billy. And then it in turn turned me off more from the Acclaimed.
Exactly. So every time you saw the Acclaim and Billy Gunn was there, we were just like, nope. He did that to Jay White. We hate it.
That and they shouldn't have lost to the Guns. Yeah. And then when they did the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, it went nowhere.
Oh, yeah, that sucked.
So I feel like there was multiple reasons that led to why we're at where we're at right now, to the point that the group has to be disbanded.
Right.
Chris, thank you so much for the super chat, man. And hopefully your New Year's was good too. We got Bailey Darley here who says, yeah, to prepare for today's stream. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that, by the way, because I'm gonna feel really bad if I didn't see that. So Bailey Darley, don't you worry, I will figure that out. Crazy 101 says, watch Ricochet caught Swerve in a three-way bald.
That's a good idea, Crazy 101. Somebody can call Swerve. I thought it could be her syndicate, but it could also be Ricochet.
We got John Taylor who says, can I nominate Sheldon Jackson to be a YouTube chat mod? Honestly, it's a great suggestion. It's a very great suggestion. I will. Can you remind me of that, Reg?
Yes.
Because I can't afford Kyler for every single show. Kyler mods on Mondays and Wednesdays. But he mods the post-show portion. Sheldon Jackson also says, I hope everyone has studied for the AEW trivia game tomorrow. Remember, if you don't place in the top 50, you must take the class again. Tomorrow, guys, AEW live trivia will be happening here on the channel, BTW.
AEW live trivia. What does that mean?
So I do like a live Kahoot game with everybody, and you like log in. You can play, Reg. Like you can literally hop in and play, and it's very, very fun. I just did one for a WWE trivia last week, and a lot of people had a really good time with it, where they were asking for more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it'll be a good time. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Rafael Garcia who says, Happy New Year and banging blue beanie. Have you eaten your black-eyed peas and your collard greens for luck and money? And the Happy Revolution is in March. I didn't do anything like that, like any of those traditions that people do. The grapes one is really popular. Didn't do that. I forgot to do the underwear one where you wear a certain color for what you want for the year.
What's the grapes one? Because I ate some grapes today.
Yeah, but you got to do it on New Year's Eve underneath the table, and I guess like eat grapes as a wish.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, I did eat grapes, but I guess I missed the time frame.
You missed it, and you have to do it under the table as well.
Damn,
that's funny. Rafael Garcia, thank you so much. We got Speed Punk here who says, you guys excited for Wrestle Dynasty on Saturday? Not excited, but I'm not excited. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not excited, but I'm not excited.
I'm just waiting to see what they provide on the show, you know? I'm excited for
Kenny
Omega, though. For his return,
it's going to be a really good wrestling show, I think. You know, like when the bell rings, it's an AEW show, you know?
Well, it's because I'm so out of the loop with, even though Sheldon Jackson sent me a bunch of great notes, by the way, I'm so out of the loop with New Japan right now that I have to, like, I feel left out, you know?
Drew's going to go out after her.
Thank you, Speed Punk. All right, I'm caught up, everybody. Caught up.
Using her power. And Hayter. I'm not sure if she got her hands on the steps, preventing what would have been a disastrous crash. And now, Julia.
Oh, that's interesting. I was wondering where this was going.
Oh.
By the way, I love both Julia's and Jamie's gear today.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Suffered by Jamie Hayter.
Both
Julia
dope.
Hart looking to exploit that, and fans don't go anywhere because the action continues live on Dynamite.
All right, we're on a commercial break. We got Bailey Darley here who says, is Reg joining Kahoot? I'd like to face him and see how much he knows. Reg, you should join. It's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So at the time that we're pretty much live right now.
Maybe.
I'll message you and you can join the Kahoot stream.
Okay.
And test your trivia.
All right. I'm trash, but you guys have seen it on camera that I'm trash, but, you know, maybe.
At least this time, though, no one will see it because, like, you only see the top 5 people. You don't see how badly everybody else does.
I want to be a top 5 person if I'm on this stream. Come on.
Yeah, and the rule is you have to be in the top 50 to graduate, or else you don't graduate like that
Who's
year.
picking the questions?
Me, I create them.
Okay.
Wait, so what? You're like, oh, Denise picking the questions? So
it's easy if you pick them.
People struggled with the WWE ones for the last game. It was a mission.
I don't feel like I struggle.
I'm easy.
Yeah.
I'm not easy, Reg. I'm hard.
I'm hard.
All right, I'm hard.
Okay, interesting.
No, I don't like
just talking
being
about the game. Yeah, I see.
Bailey, thank you so much. We got Day Day here who says, is Julia the female Undertaker? Hashtag Beanie Bros. Hashtag J Hart. It was so funny because I remember like 2 weeks ago, Liv Morgan came out with like a black coat. And I made a joke like on Twitter saying like, oh yeah, she's looking like female Undertaker. She just needs the hat. And a bunch of people were like, no, that's Julia. That's Julia. And I was like, okay, I guess Julia's female Undertaker.
Julia got the spooky. She always cuts the lights out and appears like she's more closer to the female Undertaker than anybody. But I don't know if I'd call her the female Undertaker. Also, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Day, thank you so
Big
much.
shoes to fill.
Yeah. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, I just realized I don't think Ricochet can cost Swerve because I think he left for Japan like most of the AEW rosters competed at Wrestle Dynasty.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
Who's
Sheldon.
there? Who did I say could have her? Oh, yeah, the Her Syndicate. They're there.
We also got John Taylor here who says, how was your New Year's Eve party duties, Denise? I did good. I did great.
What'd you do?
I remember I put all the food in the oven.
Oh, that's right. You made it happen. You didn't burn everything. You didn't make it.
I didn't burn nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
People were like, this is good. Who made this? Did people say that?
Yes, people said that. People said that. And I took credit because my husband came late yesterday and I was like, oh, I did.
I mean, I think that's fair. Yeah. If it's your husband, it works. Like they're like, yeah, we know what really happened in here, Denise.
So yeah, my party duties went great. I had a bunch of games and things. So it was very fun. Honestly, very, very fun night last night. John, thank you so much. All right. We'll be right back. I love this. Just having the we'll be right back after this ad break and no commercials. I'd rather see this than actual ads. You know?
Yeah, this makes me way happier. This feels way more calming. Like, it's just better.
Yes, thank you. Short King the GOAT. This is how I feel. He says, low-key, the ads don't feel as long as the commercials. Right? What is happening? I feel the exact same way.
They worked out some kind of something, I guess.
Aaron C says, not feeling it that Max viewers not getting picture-in-picture commercial breaks and they're missing out on the action during the breaks. I don't care. I never watch picture-in-picture.
Yeah, I don't mind it because like I said, I don't really like them that much, but I see why people probably are used to them now, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. The hate breaker.
Dog tags.
Could be it. The cover. 2. The momentary pause may have cost the win, for Jamie Hayter.
Let's not forget Julia Hart's time off
was
because of a bad shoulder, like you talked about, in shoulder surgery. Jamie Hayter now kicking the back, kicking the upper body here.
That kick.
Yeah, this is our first look at Julia Hart post-injury.
Julia.
How
long has Julia been out? 5 years or something?
Right 5 years. So she was out for a minute.
1 minute? That's crazy.
No, for a minute.
Could be luring her in.
Oh, big stomp.
Hart using those powerful boots to drive Hayter down.
She does a moonsault? Oh, yeah, she does do a
okay,
moonsault.
by the way, I just found Bailey Darley super chat. Oh my God. Okay.
Where was it?
I don't know. I had to go on the back end of YouTube to find it. I think it was probably when it was sent. I don't know. So it didn't pop up here on the stream, on my StreamYard. So I just found it on the back end right now. Oh my gosh, Bailey Darley. Holy cow. Hold on, let me put this in here.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Helps Jamie Hayter get the advantage.
Oh, she's holding her up.
The power of Jamie Hayter.
What's she going to hit her with?
Allowing her to get to a vertical position. And Julia, though,
trying to hit her with a crucifix bomb.
Freeing one arm, but Hayter.
Oh, my.
She goes sideways. She's going to get hurt.
Oh,
power.
Oh, wow. Jamie Hayter now. It's amazing. Voice up hard into the fireman's carry.
Oh.
Driver on the knee.
Into the big lariato.
On the receiving end of the lariat. The cover.
Dude, for a second I thought Julia had it there.
Me too. That was close.
Bailey, I need to give you the biggest thank you like ever, because Bailey Darley sent in a very generous super chat saying Happy New Year. Just wanted to give you some generous money to celebrate and hope you had a great celebration. I also want to start off 2025 off with a massive bang. I can't.
Wow.
How did StreamYard not show me this? What the hell?
Come on, StreamYard. Y'all bullshit.
Oh my gosh, Bailey. Guys, can you please give some love to Bailey here in the chat? Please. Please give some love to Bailey here in the chat because us
Thank you,
saying thank
Bailey.
you doesn't feel like enough. Like I need to give more love to Bailey Darley. Bailey,
midsection of
thank you so
Hart.
like trying to pop up here.
Where are you going?
I can't move the graphic.
You looked under there. That was so good.
God, thank you so much, Bailey. No, but seriously, this just made like the entire year and really is an amazing way to start off 2025. And I think it was the timing of when the super chat was sent, which is why StreamYard didn't show it.
We love you, Bailey. You're so cool.
Everybody's putting over Bailey, so thank you so much to everybody who's doing that.
And representing for us. Throughout our whole little holiday streams and everything, Bailey's been representing every time.
Yes, I was not expecting this.
Oh, missed it, 3 count. Missed it. You will be missed.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Bailey.
Thank you, Bailey. That's so cool.
I'm like literally in shock right now. I'm just sitting here like.
You guys don't realize how cool and amazing you are so often.
Like seriously, I really
don't.
don't.
And you do. And thank you so much.
Bailey Darley's like YouTube hiding super chats. Gonna watch some Netflix WWE PLE.
What the heck?
Dude,
what the heck,
real.
YouTube?
Like literally, I have proof. The first one that it shows me is Juan Carbajal, the 2-month membership one, which was the first one I read on the stream. That's the first thing it shows me here.
Haters.
It's wild, so wild.
I was going to ask if you were going to go on Monday, but there's some, I know what we talked about earlier this week. I know it's a little touchy subject.
No, I heard back and I will be there.
Oh, okay.
There's some other things. There's still some other things. It's just there's a lot of people handling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's at least like 20 people that are handling that.
Damn.
Yeah, I discovered like 6 new names today. I was like,
okay.
Oh shit. That's why I was like, what is happening?
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot. We got Stephen Martrulli here who says Julia Hart has the entrance and look to be a star. AEW made her a star. Yeah, that was one of the things that Julia talked about in a recent presser where she said that she felt, not a recent presser, several months ago actually, where she talked about how she felt like when she was a cheerleader, she didn't really like get it. And it wasn't until she started this whole gimmick where she like finally got it, you know?
Right. I mean, anytime you're given a sort of direction, I think that helps wrestlers out. If it's just like, hey, go out there and have these great matches, like, that's fine. But if they're like, here's your character, help develop it, work on promos, like if you get involved with it, it feels like, you know, you want to go an extra mile if you're more involved. And that's what it feels like for Julia Hart. She's like, I'm working on all these things in the back end. I'm getting involved with the character. I could make it work in the ring. Like it feels like they're investing in her.
Yes. And I think that's what they have to do. They have to build people up, especially like that, like Julia.
Right.
What'd you think of the finish right now?
I think it works because there was a lot of people kind of questioning how it would go. And like I said, Julia needed the win, but also Jamie can't really afford a loss at this moment. And I think that kind of helps both of them. Julia hit her with the miss.
They both needed it.
It's like it both at the same time, but it leaves it open because it was kind of a cheating victory. They can run it back instantly. Jamie gets the win then. Like it makes sense.
All right. Thank you so much, Steven. We got a very generous super chat here from John Taylor. John Taylor. As someone who watched Dynamite on only cable previously, I'm currently sitting on my bed surrounded by towels that I'm very slowly folding while watching Dynamite on my MacBook. What a time to be alive. You know, that's the life hack, right? Like that's the way you should be folding clothes, is like by watching TV, because then you're not like focusing on the fact that you have to do such a like tasks that can be very annoying.
Yep, I did laundry today, and I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm while I was folding my clothes, and it made it go by extra fast. You just have to distract your brain. I wish that could work for dishes, but it's not the same.
No, for dishes, you play your music. I pop on Spotify, I put my little songs on, and I wash my little dishes, and I sing.
No, it doesn't help. I hate it. Doesn't help.
You got to try it, Reg. I bet you haven't tried it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Try it, trust me. And you're going to also realize how much quicker it is to wash dishes than you think. Keep
with
track
the music.
Keep track of how many songs you listen to. And let's say you listen to 2 songs that are like 3 minutes. It's like, oh, okay, it took me 6 minutes to wash the dishes today. Depending on how many dishes you have, of course.
I don't have that many dishes. It's just me in here, you know.
See? Okay, so then it'll probably be like one song and you're done. And it'll make washing dishes feel like a lot less of a chore.
You just
Trust
sold me
me.
something.
Trust me. Let's tell everybody listen to me. I'm not right often. This one I definitely am.
This is the one thing that you're 100% correct on. Washing dishes
Yes.
with the playlist. Okay,
Wash
I'm hearing
dishes
you.
with your playlist, and trust me, it'll be much better for you.
I'm so
Better
excited,
experience.
and I just can't hide it. Me washing all my clothes to that.
About to scrub this shit off. No more grease. Okay, I'm just making up a song. I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it. I'm just doing all my dishes to that.
You got
song.
bubbles in your hair.
What is that song, Denise? What happened? I'm still so confused.
I don't know. John, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We got John Stavey here who says the house always wins. Also, Julia is awesome. Hell yeah, man. I
Julia
agree. I
rocks,
definitely
dude.
agree.
She's so good.
Yeah, she to me is like one of the few people because she's so young, you know?
Yeah.
Like the young, we're talking about like attracting old viewers, and that's somebody that would attract like new viewers, you know?
You're right. Yeah, exactly.
Seeing
With
girls
those
around
videos,
your age. I mean, not my age, but other girls. Like other girls.
around an age of young girls. Yeah,
Yes.
I think seeing those promo videos that she did, her presentation, like you said, the gear always looks good. Like she represents that kind of young girl, what the future could be demographic, you know?
Yes, exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Kenny. Next week, they say.
How good did it feel to have Kenny Omega return at World's End? But right now,
So good.
let's hear from the Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada.
I came to AEW in 2024, the year of the Rainmaker.
Thank you, John.
I won the Continental Classic, proving I'm the best tournament wrestler alive. Will Ospreay, little brother, nice try. Kenny,
Nice try.
how many times do I have to beat you?
Oh.
So stay out of my business.
Mm.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Every time it works. You know it's coming and it's still good.
Yeah, it still gets you.
Red carpet. Oh, for Mercedes.
Oh, is this like a celebration?
I guess so.
We got Luke Thornton here who says Jamie needs to be a champ again. Is the Omega Becky Lynch of her... Jamie needs to be the champ again. She is the Omega Becky Lynch of her division and needs to be seen as the best of it. Would be a great choice to dethrone Mariah May. Oh, she'd be a phenomenal choice. Plus, she never really got to, complete her reign the way she, wanted to because she got injured.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of places that they could go with her. They have time still, I think. I still think they're trying to establish the stories that they got, but it's her time eventually. Like she's going to have to be one of these champions in the next 6 months.
Thank you, Luke. We got J. Paul here who says, make sure to do the Clipper app and register face. Huh?
The Clipper app, like BART stations.
What?
I would think she was already be in Japan. She got a match.
That's right.
I'm confused. Paul, you're going to have to explain this one to me. Thank you for the super chat, but explain to me in the comments. Your girl Mercedes Reg.
Let's go. She's looking good.
I like the earrings that she's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest TBS champion to ever exist.
Ever of all time.
Oh, I love that she wore blue for Matt.
There'll never be one better.
It was so amazing that I had AEW put together a very special package for all of you.
Watch it.
So
absorb it. Yeah.
Me.
Clipper card.
Money Mike, play the package.
Money Mike. Mike Panzeri. Shout out Mike Panzeri.
Money changes everything.
Something big is brewing in Boston for AEW Dynamite.
AEW is the only place where this revolution can be global.
The CEO, Mercedes Mone.
I love this.
I'm not afraid of walking through any door and breaking it down. I'm coming to show the world why I am
the greatest of all time.
Didn't I tell you money changes everything?
2 titles, more money for money.
Listen up and listen good.
Star looks like.
This person's washed up, they say. Yeah, all right.
I think you took that. What do you call it? You took that a personal. You probably took it more
Honestly.
personal than Mercedes.
I
Like
did.
Jay
I
Paul
did.
Earl says you have to register your face and enter debit card to buy stuff effortlessly in the arena with your face. Oh, okay. That's what I was confused about. Thank you, Jay Paul.
AEW is what the money resides.
Mercedes.
No matter what, Mercedes is always going to be judged to a different degree for
Yeah, 'cause she's
multiple
a black
reasons. Yeah, of course. She's, black woman. She's the most paid female. So with all of that is going to come a shit ton of criticism.
Match of the year. Whatever. No big deal.
I feel like this video package is trying to prove a point here, Reg.
Go.
Bailey Darley. Oh, thank you so much for sending in your Twitter account. Okay, thank you so much, Bailey. I'm going to screenshot this.
Was money. Just wait till you see what I do this year.
Let's go.
Because the first
I'm going to reach
stop
out
on the
personally,
money
Bailey.
train
Thank you.
is Tokyo Dome, January 5th for Wrestle Dynasty.
Oh, Mina.
New Japan Strongman's Championship. on
We
the
want
line
Mina.
against Mina Sharakawa. And now, Mina, you have something that I want.
Can't wait.
More gold. So I am coming for that Rev Pro Championship.
Bro, she really is doing the belt collector.
Oh, she's going to win, dude.
Changes everything.
Mina Shirakawa, Rev Pro Women's Champion, independent wrestling organization in the
Thought somebody was going to interrupt her. Challenge her.
Sunday in Tokyo, Mercedes Moné. Will the undefeated streak continue, or will it be
No.
#We Want Mina?
No, they're letting her have her moments. I
Wow.
think they'd be curious. It'd be great if Mina came out and they did like a little thing.
Mercedes takes it to an extreme, but she believes in herself.
Dude, Mina's freaking schedule is wild. The day I did her interview, she was in Long Beach, right?
Uh-huh.
And then she said she was going to fly back to Japan the next day, be in Japan for 2 days, and then fly to the UK.
Oh, my God.
Right? Imagine
And
LA,
she has to
Japan,
wrestle
UK
between
in a
all
week.
of that, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, in a week. And mind you, she had just got into LA from wherever Winter was coming was at that weekend. I mean,
Right.
that week. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
The life of a wrestler is insane.
It really, really is. Really, really is.
And you can scan the QR code to give to Hurricane Helene relief.
Fight
So
for the
many great
fallen.
organizations here in Asheville.
Reg, what's your New Year's resolution? You quizzed me and you never gave yours.
My New Year's resolution is to get money, make more money.
Did you see this picture of Omas, by the way?
No, I didn't.
So I shared it on social media. Check this out. Do you notice anything interesting about this photo?
Omos is gigantic and he can't fit in that room that he's in.
Look at his head. It's
Look
touching the
at-
ceiling.
I was like, he can't fit. That's what's weird about this. Dude, he probably can't fit it anywhere in Japan, Denise. Who's he giving a check to?
To the Asheville for the charity.
Oh, nice. They're giving out a bunch of
Good
checks.
one. This
This
is
is
from
cool.
Eggsy, who says his resolution is just to be better. I love that. I think that's what we should
That's
all
a great
do.
resolution.
Yeah, for real.
Mine just like finish up this book I've been working. Write more. That's a thing.
Roderick
Yeah, write more.
Strong. Big match tonight. 3-way match. Swerve Strickland and Jay White.
And Jay White.
First of all, this feels damn good because the Undisputed Kingdom is now complete. Trust me when I tell you that 2025 will be our year. Ain't that
I
right,
doubt
Kyle?
that.
I doubt it too. Definitely not happening.
I'm sorry, I just can't buy it
Yeah,
when
I
he
don't think
says it's going to
so.
be their
I don't-
year. Get
I don't
out of
think so,
here.
Adam
with
Cole.
that.
Good luck, bro.
But tonight I win.
I'm
and
rooting for you.
guarantee myself
Not really.
A spot in the casino
Not really.
Not really.
this week. And when I do, remember, fellas,
I'm on your side,
it's every
though.
man for himself.
Go get him.
Watch Adam Cole go on the run of his life in the Undisputed Kingdom, or go on the run of their life, Reg.
Do you believe it?
No, but I'm just saying, like, imagine it does happen. Like, Adam Cole all of a sudden has the best matches. He bumps Will Ospreay on the best matches card.
I wouldn't think so. Probably not.
Yeah.
Definitely, probably
know.
not.
Yeah. Oh, it's time for the three-way, actually. Roderick, Swerve, and Ospreay.
This should be dope.
KJ says, Kyle has a shirt now, part of the group now. Get this off my TV right now.
Wow, what's wrong with Kyle? What's wrong
I
with
don't know, Reg.
Kyle?
It's not that there's anything wrong with him. It's just not lighting up he's just not lighting up the world.
They're good workers, Denise.
Yeah, but this company is full of them. You got to do a little bit more than that nowadays. It's not enough just to get by off of that. And then
That's
there's
fair.
even people that I think are even better workers.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, I don't want to be a hater, but like,
But you're being
come on.
a hater. It's fine.
I'm okay. I'm being a hater. I'm being a hater on January 1st. Who does that?
That's crazy.
See, look, King of Strong Style says they have 300 good workers. They need stars.
Who's a star? How many stars are there out there?
All right, we'll start counting. Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, Mercedes Moné, Okada when he wants to be. All right, who haven't I named? Swerve. Jay White should be. He has it. They just need to, finesse a little bit. What was that? Did I already name Will Ospreay?
Yep, that was the first one.
Bryan Danielson. I named Bryan Danielson.
Bryan
Kenny
Danielson's only
Omega.
half. He doesn't
Bucks.
count.
Who doesn't count?
Bryan Danielson, he's retired.
Bryan Danielson counts.
Okay, you're
Still a
right.
star on the show.
You're right.
Anthony Carter's like, Denise is a big hater right now. Trust me,
hater
this
energy.
is not the hill people want to die on, putting over the Undisputed Kingdom. They haven't been doing anything great. I'm sorry.
They have like cachet, you know what I mean? Like
Hangman,
we know what
thank you, Simeon. Hangman.
they have like cachet, Denise. Like we know what they've done, we know their legacy, and we're still like living off of that, Like it's like when you're a dope football player in high school and you're like, yo, in high school you really did it, and we still mess with you even though you're 35 now.
And he's also unbeaten in his last 20 matches here on Dynamite.
35.
So let's see if he can keep that going tonight.
Reg.
That's fair. That's not fair.
This is AEW Dynamite. All right? They're trying so hard to get the buzz again. They're trying so hard to be the number one company. We don't got time for people that are not going to be like living up to that.
So do you think this should have just been one-on-one Swerve and Jay White?
Yes, but I like Roderick Strong. But
No, you
yeah, I
don't.
mean, we kind of know what Roderick Strong's there for.
Liar.
See, thank you, John Taylor. He says, agree with Denise, Undisputed Era is boring. See, I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying how it is.
I think they could just represent a different thing now. Like they could be I don't want to say jobbers, but like the guys that take those losses, and I don't think they want to be those.
The problem is they're wasting too much time. How many in-ring segments did we get with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly? And tell me one thing you remember from that.
Nothing.
We at least
I
saw
remember
two
they kind of
back-to-back.
stumped,
Exactly.
I remember it was bad.
See, look, KG agrees with me too. Just saying. All right, Chris Fire says Brian not on the show anymore. He still
He's
counts
not here.
as a star.
Why does he
Still
count?
counts though, because he's still out there, representing the company, media events, and being a cheerleader for AEW.
I guess.
Counting Bryan Danielson. I'm still counting him, damn it.
He works in something like he's involved.
He still counts to me, damn it. Hey, Reg, did you match your beanie with Max on purpose?
I matched my beanie with Max. Me,
Did you
Mercedes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Come on. What you mean?
I was just wondering if you did that on accident or on purpose.
I can't be. I must throw up gang signs. I'm sorry to all my Crip homies out there. I'm not gangbanger. Not at all. 0%.
I ain't trying to get shanked on the stream, Reg.
Absolutely not. Listen, I would never disrespect anybody in that position.
Exactly.
Swerve's house.
Wait, Swerve looking for a cover. Immediate kick out. Same could be said about Jay
This
White.
is true, though. Espinosa says, Undisputed Era were not born in WWE. Right, but this isn't WWE no more. We got to level up their game.
And it's funny because all their best feeds are against each other, you know?
Brister says, does the camera feel a little zoomed out or is it just me? Oh, it is zoomed out. Yeah. It feels like they're shooting it like Daly's place.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say the hard cam does feel like extra zoomed out. Maybe they're lighting up the crowd a little bit more too.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more color. Like I'm seeing so many colors on Dynamite right now. Blues, oranges, red, yellow, white,
greens.
I'm seeing the rainbow.
Later, Roddy.
I'm so stupid. Tell me, does Dynamite not look colorful to you?
It's pretty colorful.
Right?
Like even like the logo and stuff looks extra like, you know what I mean?
Jay White was mocking Prince Nana's dance. I'm rooting for Jay White. Come on, Jay White.
Yeah, me too. What is this? Winner gets a title shot at Maximum Carnage?
From Moxley,
is anybody gonna beat? Yeah, winner of the Casino Battle Royale gets a shot at Moxley.
Oh, the Casino Battle Royale is, I think, for a chance at Mox.
Oh, whoa!
He landed like all his feet, like his foot, his legs were all up on Swerve.
That was nuts.
Yeah, that looked kind of funny. All right, we're on a commercial break here, and let me see what else we got here. Yep, Desi Baby says we want Jay White on top. Watch the day that Jay White becomes AEW World Champion. We got to celebrate it huge here on this channel, Reg.
In the year 2027 or whatever, they hate Jay White.
Well, whenever it happens, we're gonna root really, really hard. Like we got to make a whole ass celebration.
I'm a huge Jay White fan. I don't get it. I don't understand what they're doing. He better win this match tonight. No, I don't know about all that.
Nah, because we know Reg is all about Hook's cute little shorts.
Why you got to add that in? That's not what we were talking about. Like we're talking about Jay White. You got to talk about these little shorts.
I didn't leave that in 2024, bro. I will never forget the day you were like, "Oh,
look,
those are cute little shorts." Hook
if anybody's gonna be on top, I'm gonna be on top. I think I'm gonna just let a fool come in and be on top. No, I'm just
saying, that sounded like a proposal to Hook.
No, I'm just saying, like you talking about fools being on top.
You got options, bro.
What does Hook got to do with this? I don't know how Hook.
Look, I'm just saying. I was talking about Hook's cute little shorts that you mentioned, and you were like, "I'm gonna be on top."
I mean, if anybody's gonna be on top, I'm gonna be on top. That's all
what
I'm saying.
But what I'm saying though, look, Ayo, Reg phrasing, Reg. Oh my god,
what happened?
Right now, Hook's cheeks are blushing. They're like that.
Why are you talking about Hook's cheeks now, man? The Hook's shorts, Hook's cheeks. That's crazy. I don't like where this is going.
Look, I'm rooting for you and Hook, Reg. All right. I mean, I'm rooting for you and Hook. You guys could be Rook or Hedge. Righteous Hook.
Hedge. That's so stupid. Why we gotta have one of those dumb combination names? Hey, leave me out of this. I am not a bottom, you guys. Leave me. I told you I didn't want to be involved. I'm telling you, I'm the one that's on top. I'm on top. Not in this house. Not in Hedge. If anybody's on top in Hedge, it's me.
I'm sorry, but I imagine this whole thing with you and Hook now. It's all in my head. I can't unsee it.
I don't know how I've been involved in this love story with Hook. I just liked his shorts. That's it, Denise. That's one time. One time I was like, cool shorts.
That's one. No, you didn't say cool short. You said Q shorts.
Same thing.
Oh man. Damn, sorry, Shayna. Sorry. 2025. Damn. New year, new Reg.
This is crazy. This is craziness. It's craziness.
Oh, I can't anymore. My stomach's hurting.
This is nuts.
Switchblade, Jay White, Roderick Strong, and Swerve Strickland all vying for the #1 spot in next Wednesday's night.
North Carolina.
And a dangerous situation playing out before our eyes, Tony.
Yeah, I'm not so sure here at the hardest, but I think it was Jay White that time. Jay White is also gripping his right knee after that
Whose
landing.
house?
Swerve seems to get to his feet first here.
And Tony, we saw over the last few moments Roderick Strong doing a great
They all got on
job
black.
of keeping Swerve Strickland neutralized on the floor and going to work on Jay White, but now Swerve back into the mix and with the upper hand.
Don't like shorts out loud. That's hella funny. What? Why? What's happening? How did? I was like watching the show. I'm like, wait, what's happening over here though? Why?
Again, but Swerve weaves underneath.
For what and
give
also for
everybody
why?
a visual.
There is no visual. I can't even see that full. All I'm saying, if anybody's on top, it's me. That's it, and that's all. That's it. Don't solo it out where it's just me and Hook and I'm behind him. This is crazy. Well, I mean, I did come out on top in this scenario. No, I'm on top in this thing. Just like I said. This is crazy. Get me out of this. Leave me out of this.
I'm sorry, Reg.
Unbelievable.
This is my favorite 2025 moment ever.
It's the first one. This is how we're starting the year. We cannot start the year like this, Denise. There has to be some decorum here. We're a professional.
Wild.
We're a professional review show. Okay.
The match. Reg's out here distracting me.
You're distracting you. You're the one.
Look, I all I know is this. I'm gonna start some Reg and Hook fanfic.
That's crazy. Leave me out of this.
It's gonna be called Hedge.
Oh, the big standard.
RighteousHook.com for the fanfic incoming.
No, stop. Please stop.
Then, of course, in 2 weeks, Maximum Carnage, Dynamite in Cincinnati.
Oh, there's Jay White, always in positions. Oh, he spun them. Oh,
Jay White, meeting of the minds. Swerve rolls White.
a lot of rolling, a lot of spinning.
Flatlines him.
Yeah, he stunned himself that time too. Look how slowly he's getting up.
And that Casino Gauntlet match next week.
Oh, here we go.
At any time. So the #1 seed is crucial to give yourself the best chances of earning a shot at Jon Moxley and AEW World Championship in 2 weeks.
Well, you're assured of a shot because you're #1. Out of that, no one's assured of a shot.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
1 and 2, and that would be it.
Oh, he got down. Oh,
Turn it to Roderick Strong.
side of the dome.
To the face. I think Swerve may have lost track of Jay White. He's looking around.
I feel like there's a lot of pausing in this match. Is it just me?
I mean, it's a triple threat match. That's kind of how they work.
Not usually, no. I feel like usually they're pretty good at keeping that momentum going.
Oh,
there's Ricochet.
Oh, look at that. What did he hit him with?
What someone said
with the
earlier about
scissor.
Ricochet coming out. Gets him with the scissors.
He's just looking at him. I like this.
He looks like he's going psychotic.
He does, huh?
Swerve has been dipped.
I kind of like this.
Could have some lacerations on his forehead. Prince Nana can't believe it, and now Swerve face down.
Well, that takes Swerve out.
Jay White to advance here.
Yeah.
Here
Bro,
comes
they have Jay
Roderick
White
Strong.
take another loss. I'm gonna like.
Nah, he's about to hit
riot.
it on him, and
He's
that's
gotta,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna hit it on him, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, like, this is the only thing with this match is that you could pretty much figure it out, like what was gonna go down here.
Right.
But okay, this is better. We're one step closer to Jay White on top.
Exactly. One move closer to Jay White ending up on top.
God, I hope Jay White doesn't listen to this podcast.
Yeah. He's gonna
I would
"This
never
is
be able to
crazy."
make eye contact.
Please. Denise needs that interview, and she can't be weird in it. You know?
I know.
Oh well,
Oh,
he's still here.
Ricochet.
Oh, he's busted.
Oh, he's bleeding. Swerve's bleeding.
Hmm.
And we've seen Swerve bleed a whole lot.
It's the glasses that's making him look psychotic, Denise. That's why he looks like, if he was just in the suit, he'd look like damn, but like he looks like a serial killer with those glasses.
Yeah, it's always creepier when you see like a person dressed in normal clothes give like serial killer vibes.
Right. I mean,
Prince
and
Nana,
he's carrying
they're
a
a
knife
pair of
or
scissors.
scissor.
You can do something. They're just scissors.
He's trying to get stabbed.
I mean, come on.
He's not trying to get stabbed.
You can do a little something.
Oh.
Oh fuck. Swerve's blood is gushing, bro.
Oh my god, it's all over his
Welcome
shirt.
to the Max era. Oh, I mean, they do this all the time, so.
Yeah. But I feel like they'll do it a lot more on this.
Dude, he literally headbutted him to make his blood come out more.
You know what? Somebody needs to come out.
Uh-oh.
Right, Ricochet is reminding
no.
me of those teachers that live double lives.
Oh yeah. You're like, by day he was a teacher, by night he was murdering people.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know how those things go.
Cannibal or something. I don't know. Something crazy.
By day he was a dentist, by night he was eating people's babies.
Yeah, it's like Vasco says, it looks like a horror scene. It really does, though.
Shit.
But you can tell Swerve likes to bleed.
Oh, totally. That's one of his bits.
Come from Ricochet.
The reactions of Ricochet completely out of sync.
Damn, Ricochet's like getting into that.
Ricochet's gross. He keeps trying to bust him open more.
Classic. And now here he is, just a brutal, senseless assault on Swerve Strickland.
And he's not done it.
What's he doing? He's just sitting him down.
I don't know what he has planned next.
It's making it look like he's bleeding.
Yeah.
He pointed at him.
Oh, wow. My favorite part about this was that Ricochet untucked his shirt before he got active.
Yeah, of course. You can't run that fast if you're tucked in.
He's just insane is what he is. And now here comes.
Oh, Ricochet got a taste of it. You know what this means now. We're going to get deathmatch Ricochet.
Adam Cole's come out. Roderick Strong gets to his feet. Maniacal laugh here right in front of us.
Who's screaming like that? Are you hearing
a little
this?
kid. Yeah, it sounds like a little kid screaming.
Someone had the sense to intervene.
Somebody help him.
Might be a little kid who's like really like thinking he killed Swerve.
To intervene when the man's got scissors in his hand, right?
Ew.
You gotta rethink yourself here.
That's another man's blood on your shirt, on your head.
Honestly, I'm liking this Ricochet. Not even gonna
Me
lie,
too.
I'm digging this.
Try to drag Ricochet away from the building.
He was really serious, and then afterwards he starts laughing. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Down to our right, and this is
Well, if this was a
Why did they help Swerve? They're not Swerve's friends.
Well, that's what I was
I don't
wondering.
know where Swerve's gonna go from here.
I guess
ain't
they're
got no
friends
friends.
now.
Swerve Strickland is going to need some medical attention.
Maybe they're just nice guys, Reg. Why do you gotta bury
Yeah,
the
the-
Undisputed Kingdom?
Because you just called them dorks 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago, you're like, these guys are big dorks, and now you want
You
them to
can be
help
a
you?
dork and be nice.
I guess.
All right, guys, we're on a commercial break. Let me catch up with these super chats here really quickly. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. I'm behind. All right. This is from Bailey Darley, who says, my resolution is to be out more often and make friends. I love wrestling and your content. Also want to make myself known without risking crap heads. I
Yeah.
love that. No, but seriously, I feel like that should be, how do I say this, Reg? Every time I hang out with you or Will or Phil or whoever I see, it just puts me in a better mood. And I do think that whenever you like talk to people, whether it's here on a watch along or in person or wherever, it just puts you in a better mood to talk to people, like with good people, of course.
Yeah, but good people with shared interest, it does feel good to like get out and see the world and experience people, hear their stories. it definitely takes away from just being stuck in your space by yourself alone. So shout out to that. Shout out to getting out. Shout out to going to more bars or going to whatever spaces. How do you meet people if you don't go to the bar, Denise, is my question.
I never go
Guess
to the
that's
bar.
another story for another day.
I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I think about that and like, I'm an online person. I make friends better online than I do in person. It's really hard for me to make friends in person because I don't know, you know, like it's just
Like,
a little
where
hard.
do you meet these people at? Like, you're getting a coffee and you're like, hey, what's up? You're getting a coffee too? That seems weird.
I don't talk to people when I'm out in public. It's like, I'm sure you're a nice person, but I'm not going to bother you. Like, what am I going to say? Hey, how's your day going? When they're on their phone, looking at their phone, I'm not going to bother somebody. So yeah, how do you make friends in real life?
Because all the women seem so annoyed. They're like, do not talk to me, dude. I'm grocery shopping or whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody looks like they don't want to be bothered, at least in California.
Yes.
I don't know.
See, I remember like a couple years ago, I downloaded this app where it was for women to make friends with other women, but not like it, like, you know, like a friendship thing.
Yeah.
And I downloaded the app and I never went to any of the gatherings. I never like communicated with any of the girls. So I just never like did anything.
So it's your fault. You're the one not meeting up with other women. Come on, Denise.
I know, but it just feels weird, you know, like, hey, nice to meet you. You're lonely. I'm lonely too. Let's talk.
Let's be lonely together. Who's a big lonely loser? But it's, I don't know. It's just like, as adults, it feels so weird to be like, hey, do you want to go out as friends?
Yeah, see, like, I don't want to do that. It just feels weird. I don't know. But I do feel like I need more female friends, though. Like, all my friends are guys. All of them. I have, like, 2 female friends, but I hardly see them because they have boyfriends now. So they're, like, preoccupied with their boyfriends. And then everyone assumes that because I'm married that I don't go out and do anything. And I'm like, no one invites me because I'm married. Like that. Married people, please, if you're married in this chat, please tell me if this happens to you, where people go like, oh yeah, like I didn't invite you because I just figured you wanted to be with your husband. Like, what? We like to go places too, and he doesn't have to come. I don't have to go with him. He, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, married people can be invited to things without people thinking you got to bring the other person.
But what if you don't want them to bring their significant other? I'm not saying this.
You
is
tell
case.
them. You say, hey,
you
it's
can't
girls'
say
night.
that.
Don't bring your man.
I
You
guess
could say that.
Girls' night. Okay.
And I don't want to do
about the girls'
double
night
dates.
shit.
Rafael Garcia says go on double dates. That's a little creepy. I can't do it.
Is it?
I've been trying to get a hold of Jeff Jarrett all day. I haven't been able to find
Weird,
him.
you
Did guys
know?
talk with him?
Unless you're
Oh
friends.
yeah, Jeff Jarrett was supposed to talk tonight.
But right now he's not answering his. Hey, Jeff, guys, y'all know I've been here all day. A lot going on.
Thank you so much, Bailey.
It's a really big night for me tonight. But y'all know where Karen's at.
Marvis, give us a second, would you? Jeff, it is
Confirm my theory.
and
Thank
that's
you,
why I
Steven.
want to ask you. Are you sure?
But before you answer that, just know that whatever you're planning, we will support you 100%. But
we want to make sure that you're sure about this.
Exactly.
Yeah, no regrets.
0 regrets. Jay, Sanjay, the 3 of us, we go.
Oh, Karen, Red.
I needed a minute.
What's up?
I know this business is what brought us together, but it is also what has almost completely broken you at times.
Aww.
I mean, you did.
I
See, he
know
did
it's within
steal
your
you from
heart,
Kurt
and that's
Angle.
what makes this so hard.
Does anybody ever talk about that?
What you want,
We don't
I
talk
want.
about it often.
Got you.
We're unbreakable, you and me.
Unbreakable. What is this? What's happening here?
Are they going to build up like if Jeff Jarrett's retiring? Because look, he's got his boots.
Oh.
The boots are the ultimate symbol that you're going to retire.
No, my world.
He's not going to retire, though. I think they're going to try to make it seem like he's retiring, right?
It's been like 40 years.
I think the women's division is great.
They need to give Mariah in-ring promos.
Good. Now
Yeah,
let's talk
this is
about
getting
why.
old.
I
Yeah,
had
they
more
do this with her
matches
every
last
week
year
now.
than any other woman. In fact, nobody else in that locker room even cracked the top 10. They were all either faking injuries, failing auditions, or they can't even remember who they are. Meanwhile, I was doing my job better than any other woman alive. I left a trail of broken hearts, bodies, and minds, and I made it look so easy, you didn't even realize how good it was. I don't have epics. I am the epic. And now it's time for the greatest women's division to prove themselves to me. I am the woman from hell, and I am still standing on your necks, and you want a chance to even breathe again? You're gonna have to work for it. You can't touch me. But I'd love to see you try.
Tony
All right. I liked that promo.
She makes a great
Captivating.
Survive. Oh, wait a second.
My world, my world.
I thought that was it. I didn't know he's going to get more TV time.
They were making it seem like it was happening next week for whatever reason. Also, shout out to all the introverts in the chat. There's a bunch of them. I see you guys. Shout out to the introverts
We
out
love
there.
y'all.
In the meantime, really quickly, I got to go through some super chats. We got Varita BQ who says, I agree that it should be Jay versus Swerve, but got to remember that Strong, even if it's take the pin, is a beast and one hell of a jobber if you're going to show one to a new audience. That's true. If you're going to be, I mean, I hate that Roderick Strong has been reduced to a jobber because before, when he was in the Indies, he was seen as one of the top talents in the Indies.
Roddy Strong. Yeah, it's one of the best independent wrestlers of all time.
Thank you, Varita.
Slappy New Year,
Slap nuts.
Slappy New Year.
All right, let's get right down to business. You know, over the last few days, I've been trying to figure out, put words together. A ton of emotions have come over me. At the very top of that list, the emotion of gratitude. There are so many things that I have to be thankful for in my career. And you know,
my world.
For me to start thinking about things coming to an end. But when I started thinking about things coming in,
What is this?
it made me think of how everything began. For the Jarrett family, it started in 1946 in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Who interrupts this guy? Like, is MJF going to come out and call him old or something? Like, what's happening here?
Wrestling tickets.
Hang him up, slap nuts.
And that decision
Yeah, probably.
changed my life. It changed my father's life. And it changed my entire family's life forever. She parlayed that decision into multiple.
I could see MJF coming out and making some comments about Karen Jarrett.
She became the CFO of the Tennessee territory, as it's commonly known in this industry. And then my dad got into the business. He promoted shows in
You think they're going to do an overrun? I mean, I know they kind of always do now, but
he became the most.
I mean, it'll make sense if they have the room, you know. But I mean, I don't know how the TV thing's different from the Max thing, you know.
you should get some bonus, like 5 minutes on Max.
Right.
As an incentive.
The after show or something.
Not an after show, but like 3 minutes, like what you don't see on the air and you always see on social media.
When I got into this industry, and I made my very first high risk, high reward decision.
Somebody said I need to see a wrestling match in the chat. Yeah, what's going on here?
Against specifically my mother's wishes, I was playing college basketball as a freshman, and I dropped out of school and started my career.
Why'd they save this for so late in the show?
You know, I could go on and on and on about the high risk, high reward decisions, but I'll just talk about one more. In 2002, I bet on myself. I launched my own promotion. And in my professional opinion,
TNA chance on AEW
has produced some of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time.
That's a
there was
fact.
like 5 people in the crowd who knew that because they didn't pick up the whole arena with the TNA chance.
Me to tonight. You know, as a 12-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time Hall of Famer,
maybe he's doing the Mark Henry.
I have to ask myself,
trying to swerve us.
Should the last outlaw just ride off into the sunset?
My word.
And the answer
Slap
is
nuts.
hell no.
Hey, yo, I sensed it.
Because the thought that keeps going through my mind.
But why are we doing? I fucks with Jeff Jarrett hard, but why? What is? Why? What is he doing this for? Why is this on TV?
So I'm
You could be a hater, Reg. I like
I'm
Jeff
not.
Jarrett.
I like him too, but why is this?
Professional wrestling talent contract. I
Call me a hater.
I love Jeff Jarrett, but like, why are they showing this on TV?
What do you say? I love Jeff Jarrett the way I say. I love Roderick Strong.
And I'm not just talking about any ride. The Last Outlaw wants AEW gold.
Oh,
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Trios title. I'm not talking tag title. I'm talking about taking the biggest risk.
All right, Death Riders, come and put this old guy out of his misery.
Flat on my face. Hell, next week there's a gauntlet. Put my ass in it. Because I'm here to say, January 1st, 2025, the Last Outlaw, his New Year's resolution is that I want to become the AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Reg, your face.
The day Jeff Jarrett wins the AEW World Championship, this post show is over. I'm quitting.
Look,
I'm
You
done.
gotta believe in yourself,
done.
right, Reg? It doesn't matter what you've done or haven't done. I feel like Jeff Jarrett should want to win the AEW World Championship, right?
Jeff Jarrett is 95 years old.
Well, fans, let's take you back.
I fucks with him heavy, but no.
I don't know. This didn't feel like it went over that well, you know?
It didn't. Not with me. That was too long.
I just thought something totally different was happening.
Why did he announce that on TV? That could have been an email.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like Mariah May should have had an opportunity to cut an in-ring promo.
She didn't have a promo. Yeah.
As AEW Women's World Champion, but then they gave like 10 minutes right now to Jeff.
Jeff Jarrett should have been the one talking for 5 seconds. Don't make that face.
I beat your ass in luxury box a couple weeks ago.
Do not make that face.
Choked out your son.
I'm not even saying anything.
Don't make that face.
My job is finished.
I hate you.
Why don't you go ask Nick what it's like being
I
locked
hate your guts.
So I'm gonna finish with that when we started.
Fred just gonna retire from this podcast.
I'm out of here. I'm done. Jeff Jarrett's winning championships. Denise is doing this.
Christian Cage versus Hook. Why is Hook always wrestling like the really, really like older dudes?
I don't know.
All the time. All the time.
Oh yeah, big homie. Let's go.
Who's Hobbs wrestling again today?
I don't think this match is announced.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I don't remember who Hobbs was supposed to wrestle today. All right. In the meantime, let me get back into the super chats here. We got Day Day here who says, Dynamite reading Rainbow theme on Max Championship. Speaking of theme, guys, it's official. That's the official theme. The Pointer Sisters. It's the official theme. Like, we're not going to get changed new theme songs every week.
No, that's the one.
John Cruz and Rob Killjoy versus Powerhouse Hobbs. He's getting the Wardlow treatment right now.
Yeah.
We got Chris Byers that says, I feel like more big stuff happened tonight, kind of let down. Oh, I feel like more big stuff happened tonight, kind of let down tonight. Yeah, this hasn't been like a very newsworthy edition of Dynamite, like the way we might have thought. But you know what, though? I think they might be saving it for Maximum Carnage.
Why are they saving it? What if this is people's first time watching the show? You should have come with the craziest shit you ever seen, and it's just like a regular episode of Dynamite.
I don't know.
You know?
I was just trying to find a positive here.
Like, we've seen better episodes.
Just randomly.
In the last couple, just randomly, you know what I mean? Like, not a big whatever. Oh, that was crazy.
Actually, Dynamite was on a string of good episodes the last like month and a half.
And this is just like, this is good, but not like, it's not bad or anything, but like, not anything to set the world on fire.
Let me ask you right now, if you were naming this video and putting a thumbnail together, which is what I'm going to have to do after this, what would you put?
Exactly. You can see the fear on his
I'm trying to
face.
remember what happened.
I would put, probably right now, the biggest thing would be Ricochet Bloody Zup Swerve.
Oh, Ricochet, bloody Ricochet, yep.
Yeah, that's literally
That was
the
dope.
most. Oh, wow, that was super quick. Wow. Super quick.
Squash match, you guys. Come on.
He's getting the Wardlow treatment.
What? Come on.
D. Lara says Trevor with the scissors. That's what I'm going to name it. Jarrett with Trevor with the scissors, Jarrett's boots. That's funny.
Big Bill,
DK.
I gotta ask.
Thank you, Chris.
Chris Jericho.
North Carolina. This place.
Jericho
this
had
place is
January
great.
1st off.
It's good. It's I. Well said, Apple. It's I. But
It's
then
I?
It's I.
He's not coming here. Oh, the hometown heroes.
Rated FTR.
I don't know who should be more ashamed.
Oh my God!
Y'all three for
It's
being proud of
Edge with
Asheville
Big
or the
Edge.
people of Asheville
Oh, yeah, Big
being
Edge and
proud
Small
of
Edge.
you.
Yeah. Oh
On
shit,
this
Big Edge and Small
page.
Edge.
As the learning tree always says, home is where you find yourself. And we find ourselves in a situation where the hometown heroes need to be taken down a branch or two. Yeah, rated R, dumbass.
Rated R, dumbass.
That's the best you got.
That's my kind of comedy.
Jericho feed
Sorry.
you that line in your little earpiece there? No, he didn't. He has to prove everything, right? I tell you what, you're not a bad apple. You're like a little tumbleweed floating around, and you, God, your face is stupid. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Reg, you're not having it, are you?
What do you say? Rated FTR against the learning.
Your face is stupid. They look exactly alike.
See it, kid.
Minus a couple of ears, you know?
That was the most.
Big Edge and Little Edge. Come on. Rated
This
R,
is-
dumbass. It's a little funny.
This is all elite wrestling, not world wrestling entertainment, my guys.
Oh my God, King of Strong Style here who says, this is terrible.
Rest in peace to Sweet Daddy Siki. Yeah, it seems like Ed just still thinks he's where he is, where he was, and he ain't. This is AEW.
I know. All right, let me catch up here. We got John Taylor here who says Denise needs a bet online sponsorship so we can place bets on how far into the watch-alongs Denise gets nasty.
It hasn't been a good like they had Hobbs in a squash match, the Jeff Jarrett thing. They're following it up with this. Like, you guys need more action, my brothers, my people.
Yeah, I feel you. Grapple Geekery says, Denise, did you miss my first super chat or did I miss it? Your first super chat that I read was, hold on a second while I pull it up. Yo, what's going on with freaking StreamYard today? Making me miss stuff. Grapple Geekery. Let me look. Hold on. Your first super chat that I did miss this. I'm sorry, Grapple Geekery. You're right. I missed this. This is from Grapple Geekery earlier who said, fuck Bobby Fish, I guess. Speedball next week.
Bobby Fish can't get down.
Yeah, I would love to see Speedball Mike Bailey. When did they say his contract's up? Was it yesterday, right? Or today?
Yeah, I think it's today.
Today? Yeah, dude, he's a hot commodity, man. Dude, I mean, I know he's bound to go to AEW, but shit, dude, if I was WB, I'd be like, kind of a little bit like, damn, I kind of wanted Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah, no, I hope that we see him next week or as soon as possible because Mike Bailey's the guy.
Yeah, I feel ya. Thank you so much, Grapple Geek Great. I'm so sorry that I didn't see that earlier. We got Bailey Darley here who says Reg is going after Denise's mom, Mama Wayne, and now Hook. Reg is pulling left and right.
How did Hook get in this?
Reg, you got that much stamina in you?
That's crazy, Denise.
You-
Absolutely insane.
You want to know why you got that stamina?
Why?
Because let's give some love over to Blue
Are
Chew.
you jobbing now in bed? Do you have dreams of main eventing in the sack? Well, have no fear. Blue Chew is here to help you become the champ. Soon you'll make your babyface comeback and Get the finish? Blue Chew is the place to go for chewable versions of sildenafil, tadalafil, vardenafil. These ingredients help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer lasting erections for sexual activity. Woo! The chewable tablets help fight off all forms of ED, which can include performance anxiety and maintaining an erection long enough for sex. A Blue Chew subscription includes a free online consultation, 24/7 medical support, a prescription for chewable sildenafil, tadalafil, vardenafil, if approved, and discreet delivery straight to your door every month, all from the comfort of your own home at affordable prices. No more in-person doctor visits, no more waiting for appointments, and best of all, no more awkwardness. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to the description box of this video and click on the link and make sure to use the promo code Denise.
Wow, perfect timing because we're right back on Dynamite.
Nice one.
Oh, wait, that's right. You lost. And it took you a whole entire army just to beat me up. Typical. Well, finally, the chapter of Better Than You, Baby of my career, finally 2024 comes to a close.
We're leaving Adam Cole and MJF in 2024 together as a unit.
My friends, now it's time for retribution. See?
Retribution, you say?
Not in this group. Not in this company. Dynamite Dijak.
It's now being paraded around in a briefcase.
Get that belt, Max.
By a man who walks around claiming he's the king of these lands. Well, Dictator John, I got a question for you, bud. What's a king to a god?
No.
Because ain't nobody, and I mean ain't nobody, on the level of the devil. Nobody knows that better than you, hey, Johnny boy? See, John, I don't got a problem with you. For all I care, you can burn this entire company to ashes. All I want is my championship, and I don't give a damn who has it, but I am getting it. Come hell or high water. Because 2025, the devil gets his due. Part 2.
All right. MJF's going back for the title. All right, okay.
Thank
I feel like
God,
MJF
save
deserves
us.
to be doing that, you know? All right, we got Corey MacArthur here who says, yes, Dynamite is colorful, red, and hooked. This short thing, 2025, first bit of the year, and it's not Denise this time. Lol.
Always bits. Can never get around it. Always jokes with you guys.
It's so funny. Corey, thank you so much for the super chat, man. You're always a great, ball of energy. Love it. Well-rounded Leo says, I think you missed my super chat. What is going on today?
Denise,
I thought I was all caught up.
you keep missing all the super chats.
I missed this one too. Well-rounded Leo says, I'm sorry. I think Tony relies too much on New Japan Pro Wrestling past history. X Omega example, Omega and Okada for the 6th time. I see what you mean because not a lot
That's
of
a
people
different
would be
one, though.
educated, you know.
Yeah,
but I do
that's
get what
true.
he means though. You got to tell the people for sure.
There's a lot of people that just don't care about other New Japan ROH. They care about AEW, and I can't be too upset about that, you know?
Did I read this one from Chris Spires? Who says way better crowd tonight than at World's End.
Nope, did not read that
Okay,
one.
so I see what happened here. I missed a little chunk, and this was the chunk that I missed.
And yes, this is a better crowd, Chris.
Okay, because I read Sheldon, I read John, and then from there I read right into Bailey. Okay, there you go. I think I'm all caught up. Let me go to the updated one.
Shoda.
Thank you so much, Leo, and I'm so sorry I missed the first one. Bailey also says, who is worse, Hangman or Ricochet to swerve? Hangman. Hangman burned his house.
Yeah, a little bit of blood, a little bit of that. That's nothing compared to getting your childhood home burnt down.
Right. We got John Taylor here who says, all my real life friends I met online first, usually through wrestling or other sports. The advantage this way is the first hangout is in a public space. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, it's easier to make friends online and then meet them in person.
Right.
We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, Denise, what 2025 goals for interviews you got? Pretty much everybody, honestly, everybody. This year I did 113 interviews. I would really like to do a little bit more this year. But let's see how it goes, man. I just hope to continue keep getting some big interviews. I feel like this past year was my biggest year of interviews in terms of like the biggest talent and all of that. So I honestly just hope to continue that momentum for 2025. Thank you, Anthony.
Nice.
We got Bailey Darley here who says, first Edge, now Jeff. How many old people are going after the world title?
Great question.
It's hard to ignore. But it seems like it's maybe.
Where are the young bucks? No pun intended.
Yeah, so it feels like right now, like they're putting a little attention in some other directions from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bailey. We got Mike Parker Collect here who says, I actually preferred this to the Mercedes promo. At least it had a point. Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Well, maybe Mercedes said that she was going after the title, so that was important.
She was hyping her match that she has this weekend.
Yeah, so there were some things in there that she said that I thought were pretty key. Thank you, Mike Parker. We got Varitz VQ who says, did Double J really deserve an in-ring promo more than Mariah? This does not feel like an era at all.
No,
that's what I was saying earlier, Reg.
Because he didn't say nothing.
Yeah. I thought he was going to announce some sort of retirement, but he did the swerve instead. But I don't know how many people fell for it. Maybe some did. Maybe
I didn't
some
fall
didn't.
for it. No.
Thank you, Varit.
Throughout the course of his professional
Chris
career.
Ledeck says, Denise, I still like your idea of Hobbs and the Hurt Syndicate. If the Undisputed Kingdom feuds with the Hurt Syndicate, no one would cheer for Undisputed. Nah, they'll get squashed like bugs. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think Hurt Syndicate will wipe them out.
I don't know if you want to set that example for the Undisputed Kingdom, you know?
Yeah. What about House of Black? Like, I can see them finishing off the House of Black.
I like that. I like them better than because people at least believe them over the Undisputed Kingdom, you know? Because they got Brody, they're bigger.
Chris Spire says Copeland is doing WWE 2010 stuff.
I know. It's like, laugh at this not funny joke. And it's like, Adam, come on.
I'm glad I laughed, Reg.
Yeah, no, you're your grandma. You like those old bits.
We got John Taylor. Thank you, Chris. John Taylor says, do you want to hook yourself with some extra stamina and be righteous in bed? Blue Chew Code Denise.
Wait a second. John Taylor, relax. What is this?
Look, John Taylor actually got a good little opening line right there.
Oh, my God. Awful.
We're hooked.
We're hooked.
Will Chisholm says Double J said if Cena is having his final run, then I want one also.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. He's like, look, I want to get a run too. Tanahashi's doing the same thing. Everybody's announcing their little
last match.
Goldberg, all these people. He's like, look, if I want, I'm gonna get my bid in too. I'm not mad at it. It's not on our time, Double J.
Yeah. Sheldon Jackson says the righteous MILF lover, Reg.
Big fan. Huge fan. Gigantic
Thank
fan.
you, Sheldon. John Taylor says, since I'm good at volunteering Sheldon Jackson for things that he never asked for, maybe he can be your version of SRS's Luis and aggregate super chats. Nah, I like to handle things on my own. SRS needs like one person to lift his right hand, one person to lift up his left hand. Nah, I can do it all myself. Suck it, SRS. Verreets VQ says, I sent a super chat about Strong early.
Get these super chats, Denise.
Did I read? I read that though, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah, I read that. Verreets, I read that, right? I don't know what's happening today. Verreets, thank you so much, man. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, did you see Wheezy YouTube video, the naughty or nice list? Putting you on the nice list and gave you major praise for all your hard work. That is so sweet. No, I did not, but that is incredibly nice for anybody to put over the YouTube work or any of the work that I do is always very, very kind, and I don't take that lightly. So thank you so much, Infamous Raider Loco. And Anthony Giuliano says, is The Rock, John Cena, Batista, Triple H top of the list for interviews? Of course. I mean, I got one question in with The Rock. this WrestleMania, but it was a press conference style, so I don't count that at all. So yeah, I would love to have an interview with The Rock. I had one question with John Cena. I do kind of count that because that wasn't also I did get one little question in there as well. But yeah. And then Batista would love Triple H would love to also, have a one-on-one with him instead of just like press conferences. Because I don't count the press conferences, by the way. Like if I ask a question there, I don't count those like as an actual interview,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to leave it on the bucket list so that if it does happen, then it could be really nice. Anthony Giuliano, thank you so much. Reg, do you got anybody on your interview list?
Yeah, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
Everybody that's fucking listening to this, don't get me started. Every time Bryan Danielson does an interview with somebody else and I'm adjacent to it, I get so mad. I just want to tell you.
Dude, look at how long it took me to get Bryan Danielson.
And you barely got it. You had to go to the fucking Texas and all this.
Texas to get it. Yeah. And I was so bummed out because he did media in the UK for All In. And I was like, really? The one All In that I decided not to go to, I went last year. And then this year I didn't go. And, yeah.
Yeah, Bryan is still very, he's probably, number one as that goes. But yeah, The Rock is definitely up there. Not a one question with The Rock. Like if 2 hours with The Rock would be sick.
Dude, like insane. All right, I think I got everyone's super chat. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened today. I logged on and I scroll all the way to the top. And so, what do you call it? I just thought, I just thought that they would all be there. All right. We got Maritza Vicky who says, I may have missed it. Okay, I was high. Okay. All right. Just making sure. I'm going to scroll through that and look for a second, see if I missed anything from Varitz earlier. I read this one. Varitz Vicky sent this one in. I did read that. I read this one too.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm seeing, because I could see your stream advertisements on the bottom, Denise, and you keep getting like I saw a Fox advertisement and a TBS advertisement, and I'm not getting any of the.
What are you getting?
It's like the same other advertisement, but they're just showing like more of the, like it's not showing any like specific channel advertisements, which I think is super interesting.
I would figure I'd get targeted like girl ads. That usually happens.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, also, no, I haven't been advertised. Like I'm surprised I haven't been advertised TBS.
I've gotten Petco. I'm getting a feet commercial now. I don't feel like this pertains to me, by the way.
A feet
Copper
commercial.
arc relief. Why am I getting copper arc relief? Like my arcs are fine. Also, Varitz, I did read this Roderick Strong one. So yes, I remember.
Oh, yeah.
When we were talking that he was a beast of a jobber. So I did read it. Okay, good. Just making sure. We also got let me see Bailey Darley here who says get Denise to 200 interviews and I would like MJF to get the title so he can have matches against Will Ospreay and Okada. Dude, people MJF's an incredible wrestler, so I would be on board with that. Thank you, Bailey. And Chris Fire says I thought we'd have some returns today. Like who though, Reg? Who would be some returns?
I don't know. I can't think of anybody. Adam Copeland's here. Kenny Omega's next week.
Yeah, because we already got Adam Copeland. Let me see who else. Who else could have came back today?
Headlock, dragging Cope down.
I don't think there's really anybody, Reg. Right?
I can't think of anyone.
No one that would realistically be out. Like if somebody's out, they're probably out like due to injury or something.
Right.
We also got Roberto Arsenal who says, Happy New Year's, Cali Connection. For 2025, I want Hikaru Shida back as a weekly regular. Hurt Syndicate as Trios Tag Champs. Trios if Ricochet joins.
Yes, Shida. That'd be great. Her Syndicate, I think somebody in there is going to have some championship gold, whether it be shown as TNT. People are going to want Lashley as world champion. Like, they're going to get something this year.
Yeah, they got it, dude. I mean, they feel like a hot act. Like today, they were one of the hottest things on today's show.
Right.
Thank you so much, Roberto. And yes, I also want Sheeta. What's Sheeta doing? Because I know she does like a show in Japan, right? Is that why she's gone like so much of the time?
Yeah, I think she has something going, promotion or something going on that she needs to be out there pretty often. But I feel like I just saw her. Wasn't she when they had that picture of Kenny Omega training? Wasn't she there too?
I didn't see that.
It's like Kenny Omega, Ty, Sammy Guevara, her.
I missed that. Roberto, thank you so much, man, for I think those are some good suggestions. Sheeta more often and Hurt Syndicate to get some gold.
Yeah, Sheeta's
also
awesome.
Happy New Year's, Roberto. We also got Anthony Giuliano here who says, what old timers interviews is still on your list? Old timers. Oh, you know, I have interviewed Mick Foley one time, but I'd like to interview him again.
Yeah, Mick Foley's awesome. Too Cold Scorpio's still on mine. I had I was almost there, but it never happened. Now he has some trouble, but he's still up there.
Thank you, Anthony. And Infamous Radio Local says Feet commercial has your attention. Well, Blue Chew.
Feet.
Oh man, I hate feet commercials.
Feet are gross.
And staunching the momentum that Dax was attempting to build.
Simeon says Sheeta has been streaming on YouTube playing games.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
King of Strong Style says, is it too early to say this episode dropped the ball?
Probably not the best way to debut on the simulcast, but
yeah, I get what you mean.
They know what they're doing, I guess.
I'm telling you, I think they're saving all of their good stuff for Maximum Carnage.
What are you saving for? That doesn't make any sense.
You know what
This
I
is
mean?
today.
Like episodes that are sprinkled with more love.
Like you got like there's people in Japan for the shows, I understand, but you have a roster of people that can still go that aren't in Japan that you could have been putting on the show today. And they were continuously advertising the show for the last couple of weeks too. That's what's interesting about it.
I mean, yeah, they were.
You know?
We got Crazy 101 who says they've enjoyed this show. Someone asked if we're going to be streaming for Wrestle Dynasty. We are.
7 p.m. our time on Saturday, yeah?
And Al says Mina's with her Stardom family. Yeah, because I know
they have a show.
She's not officially All Elite. Even though it feels like sometimes she is.
Okay, they're taking a break, and it's almost the top of the hour, so they're definitely going to have an overrun.
Let's see. Desi Baby says, it felt like they put stuff on the show that they didn't put on the pay-per-view. I don't know, because I don't think any of this would have really been on the pay-per-view, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
We got Dan Lutzka here who says, I'm really confused. Is AEW doing traditional pay-per-view in March, or will it be on Max? Okay, so my understanding was that it would be on Max at a discounted price.
Yes. So it's going to be on both. You could be able to get it through traditional pay-per-view, but you will be able to get it on Max, but you'll have to pay, like Denise is saying.
Right. So that was my understanding of that, Dan. Unless something changed, that's literally what I thought. Yeah, that's literally.
But what do you think a discounted price means, Denise?
Well, if a pay-per-view is $50, I would at least hope that people that have Max could get it for $25.
Yeah, at least like half.
But is 50% too much of a discount?
That's a crazy discount.
You know, companies be like, we're having a massive sale, 5% off.
Yep.
Party City's closing. I went to Party City to get some New Year's stuff, and I was like, let me go look and see what's going on, right? Like maybe I'll get some good deals or something. I walked in, and it was 5% off.
Like, bro, you guys got to get rid of all of this. It should already be 75% off. Like, get rid of this shit so fast.
Yeah, no. So there was like nothing to get there.
I went to go get some Christmas bits, and they're like, "Oh, I'm like, I need these to be 95% off. Christmas is over, you guys. What do you mean?"
Also, by the way, Anthony here brings up a great point. Says, "Why is there commercials at 6:58 p.m.?"
So they're like, they're going to commercial. This is almost over. They're almost at the top of the hour.
Yeah. We have the Anthony Giuliano here who says, fun fact, Halloween Havoc 1997, Jacqueline dedicated her match against Disco Inferno to my grandpa. Sal, you can see her saying his name in the camera.
What? How?
For real? Dude, that's incredible. I'm going to have to look at that, Anthony. I had no idea. That's really incredible. I'm like stunned here. I'm just sitting here like, wait, how did that stupid. How?
Where do you watch Halloween Havoc 97 at now? Do you watch it on Peacock? Do you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah. Anthony, thank you so much, and that's awesome. Chris Byers also says, hope Athena can come back to AEW soon. That's definitely something that a lot of people want. She said that she's had these conversations with Tony. It just doesn't seems like something's got, shifted.
Yeah, it's about that time. I think hopefully after she goes to Japan this weekend and shows them again that she rocks, that they'll put her up there.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you.
Mucinex. Oh, I'm so sick.
All right, let's see. All right, we're back on Dynamite. Here we go.
And we're back.
We're back at the time the show should be over.
It's 7 p.m. They're like, all right, bring the show back now.
Yeah.
Desperately needs a tag, Tony. And we're getting to the top of the hour, and as we said it earlier, we're going to stay with this match as long as it takes. Great to have you with us.
Now we're going to see how the overrun goes.
And just a reminder to everybody that immediately after this, Reg and I will be doing a post-show review. Probably won't be that long, but we'll get what we can.
Do you remember what happened on this show? What was hot? Nothing took us out of it.
Oh, there you go. See, they want to tease. This is the first time that Moxley and Adam Copeland have been in the ring together.
This is what they want, Denise.
Look, the crowd's liking it. I ran a poll, by the way, on Twitter. People said they loved it. So I listened to what the people say, Reg.
When I put my rant on Blue Sky, people are like, well, the live crowd loved it. And I'm like, I guess.
You put your rant on Blue Sky?
Yeah, just a little bit of it. Just a little clip from it.
I was about to say, bless your soul. Had you done it on Twitter, you would have had such a dramatic day.
Yeah, no, it was super chill. On Blue Sky, everybody's just like, oh, I agree or disagree, but they're super chill about it.
Twitter would have been like, Reg, you need to die now.
Right, exactly. Take your account, drive off a cliff, and it's like, dude, it's just an opinion. What happened?
Yeah.
Now they're leaving?
Okay, see, this could be a little fun if they do something fun out here in the crowd. Maybe they go to the back. Maybe they go to concession stands or something wild can happen.
Into the ring. Nobody wants to see this main event match into the count out. No, they don't, but they are enjoying this all-out fight we're watching right now.
Oh, they just said no one wants to see this match end in a count out. You think it's going to end in a count out?
Boo, I hope not.
Oh, no, they're back. Will they make it? Is the referee even counting? No.
They got counted out if the referee is counting, but I don't think there's disqualification in multi-man matches.
So then why did the commentary say it?
I have no clue.
Boy, Wheeler knows how to pick his spots.
Oh, a DDT. Good job, Yuta. What? That was a nice DDT.
Yay, Wheeler Yuta. Thumbs up. Woo!
Great job. Denise's favorite wrestler.
Yeah. Wheeler Yuta.
This is how they're ending the show again, Denise, with this shit, you know?
Hey, like I said, apparently everyone loved it.
I guess.
Anthony Giuliano says, hey, I invited Jacqueline to my house when I was 7 in Orlando, Florida, when WCW was taping at Universal Studios. My parents didn't think she would say yes. What? This is nuts.
Insane. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. So she came over and then she hung out with your Uncle Sal? Wow.
Anthony's like, huh?
What happened?
That's amazing. Anthony, thank you for sharing the story. Holy cow. Jacqueline and Uncle Sal. Aw.
Here goes that crazy dive that Cash does. Oh, shit. That was fun. Okay.
I always love me a good Claudio clothesline or uppercut. Either or. I'll take either or.
Okay, announce table. This is worth something, I guess. Drop him through a table.
Did he just kiss Tony Schiavone?
Hey, don't kiss Tony Schiavone. Put Edge to an announce table? No way. He's dodged so many announce tables in his life.
I think he's trying to sell the fact that he just came back from injury and then he's going to go through a table.
Don't say it, Denise. You're going to jinx him.
See, look, commentary just said it right now. Oh, there's Jay White. Switchblade on Wheeler.
All right, okay.
Leaves. Claudio tries to get him. Back body drop on Mox. He's out of the table.
The most dull recap ever.
Yeah.
He's out here.
The most mundane.
He's running.
There he goes. He just flashed through him through the barricade. He's getting up.
He's getting up.
That's funny.
Wow.
See, like the crowds react. They're eating this shit up, Reg.
WWE
They
crowd.
are eating this shit up.
Where is they at? Oh, North Carolina.
And
Yeah,
rated
that makes sense.
FTR get the win. Well, yeah, there you go. That makes sense. Yeah. Infamous
Wow.
Raider Loco says, have a great post show, guys. Dynamite was meh for
Not
me.
that
I
great.
think for a few people, not just you.
Not that great.
Anthony Giuliano says Jacqueline. Oh, I already read. Wait. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't. Jacqueline invited a lot of wrestlers over for a barbecue after the show. The bill was over $600 from my
Damn.
parents, but had a lot of cool wrestling stories.
And $600 back then is like,
$3,000 now. I don't know.
honestly, yeah, a lot.
That's a very, very cool story, Anthony. Please feel free to share more.
Shout out to
Infamous-
your parents for giving you that memory that's still gonna last, you know?
Yep, that's true. Infamous Raider Loco says BTW can't wait for the Cali Connection in 2025. Let's effing go. Well, we're getting started off pretty interestingly. The Learning Tree versus Rated FTR, by the way, is happening on Collision. Daniel Garcia versus Mark Briscoe on Collision 2.
We got some cool things coming in 2025, don't we, Denise? We're
Casino
working on some
Gauntlet
stuff.
match. Winner gets world title shot at Maximum Carnage. Kenny Omega
Kenny.
returns next week. Woo!
Okay.
All right, let me catch up here. And we got Bailey Darley who says WWE PLE on Netflix now available everywhere but the US. Thank you so much,
Come on,
Bailey.
US.
And I mean, we got it on the Peacock.
Mhm.
We get like, why are we being like all crazy? Like, we literally get it on the Peacock.
I got
All
it.
right. Give us like 20 seconds, guys, while we get caught up here. Varitz VQ says, crowd is really into this. Perception is everything. Yeah, the crowd is eating it up. Like I said, they were really into it. Thank you so much, Varitz. All right.
This is your first time watching AEW, and the perception is Edge is the main event star here. These old WWE. That's not really the perception I would have gave up, but I get it. I understand.
Yeah, it is what it is, huh? All right, hold on. I'm
Interesting.
trying to get the show ready. All right. Reg, can you take over for like 20 seconds?
Yes, I can. But yeah, I'm saying like if you're trying to get this, all these first-time viewers of Max, all these people that are going to be watching AEW for the first time, and like this, the last 30 minutes of the show was a little bit slow, and then you're ending with that. If I'm like, what is AEW? What is it represent? What is it showing? And you're like, here's Edge, here's FTR, here's John Moxley, like all these people you probably know from WWE. Not really the way I want to go. When you got Will Ospreay, we saw MJF on this, all the heavy hitter the flyers, the high flyers, the people that you could have showcased on this, Commander, these people, none of these people were represented. You wanted to show me like something else, and it's just frustrating because like, what's the future of this company? If I'm thinking about the future of this company, and that main event doesn't represent what the future of what I want this company to be, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll get into everything a little bit more. Post-show time. Let's do this.
Yo, the fuse has been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg post Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week, it's AEW. Dynamic wrestling and injured night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might combust. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali Connection with the
What is up, everyone? Happy New Year! It is Denise Salcedo and Righteous Reg. We are the California Connection, and it is brand new year, brand new era. And AEW today, for the first time ever, not only were they live on TBS, but they were also simulcasting over on Max. And I gotta tell you, it was a smooth, very effortless stream.
Yep.
Good times. Reg, how are you?
Yeah, I'm so excited and I just cannot hide it, Denise. I can't believe we made it here. Look at this. No, that's probably the best thing about the whole show is we watched the whole stream, no problems. It never cut out. It never went off. So shout out to Max for getting the first simulcast off without a hitch, it felt like. But yeah, like I was saying before we really got in here, if this is what you're presenting, if these are first time viewers at AEW, that's probably not what the way I would have went with presenting a show. But I do understand of like, there's people being like, well, look how the crowd was going. Look at those reactions. So there's a section of fans that's going to represent for. But for what AEW is, I don't know if that's the angle I would have took.
Right. So that really is. So before we get into all of what happened with the Death Riders and Rated FTR, I do want to go ahead and take care of some like house business first. And I would say that the big thing really is when we were trying to see of how AEW would be presented on Max, right? So we saw a little bit of difference in the camera. It looked a little bit like more zoomed out. I kept saying that had that Daily's place sort of vibe to it with the way that the camera was shot. But the big thing is we have a brand new AEW intro song. And while this is a song that everybody knows, and you've probably heard it in video games like me or wherever else, stores, commercials, whatever, it's the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. This was not really what I had anticipated for an AEW theme song. I am more of a kind of a rock type of chick where I feel like that's what I would want more from my wrestling theme music. I mean, shout out to Forcible Entry. That's my favorite wrestling album. So I feel like that should kind of tell you my vibe of what I like. And Reg, I think everybody was sitting here going like, we're going to change this next week, right? Like this song's fine and dandy for like right now. But this is going to be like a new song next week, right? No, this is the official AEW Dynamite song. It's going to take a second to get used to because we were talking on the stream, Reg. It feels just a little too old and it doesn't have the kind of energy you would require in a wrestling show.
Yeah, it feels a little bit dated. When they announced that they were going to have the Elton John song for Collision, I was like, oh, the Saturday night, there's the connection. That's the reason why we have a song from fucking 50 years ago. And so here I'm like, okay, we're starting new. We're starting fresh. This is a new era. And an old ass song from 1982 that a lot of people watching this probably don't even know. Like, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't give up the vibes of what AEW Dynamite is going to represent. As an ECW young boy, like the soundtrack that Paul Heyman used to give up and add to it, there's a lot of rock, there's a lot of hip hop, a lot of like what this generation is and who we are. This feels like my grandma picked the song for AEW Dynamite. My grandma's like, somebody's like, hey, grandma, what's your favorite jam? She's like, I really love that I'm So Excited song by the Pointer Sisters. Well, they should go crazy in the club. And it's like, wait, it's 2025. Why are we doing a song from 1982? Very confused. You have a lot of great in-house producing and music supervision. You have a lot of great artists around the world that could have been in here. Songs from the 90s, songs from the early 2000s that could have represented in here. I'm just super confused, honestly.
I think if you told your grandma, though, hey, grandma, pick something for a wrestling show, I don't even think she would pick this.
Grandma's not going to be like, yeah, dude, I'm so excited. She's going to be like, Eye of the Tiger. Something like, you were like something that represents like, we about to see a fight. We're about to see some action. And like, I'm so excited. It's like dance fighting. Like I'm saying, this is a classic case of I'm going to catch you in the middle of the street, West Side Story shit. Like, why are we dancing? I'm so excited. What do you mean I'm so excited? I'm not excited. I want to see somebody get fucked up, get power driver, power bomb. Like this way, I want to see like a glitter ball. I want to see like a fucking disco ball in the middle of the room. Like I'm not hyped up for wrestling after this.
I'm curious. I want to get behind the thought process of picking this song for the theme. Like, was this just Tony Khan saying, I love this song, let's make this song the AEW Dynamite song? Was there suggestions thrown out? Was there, hey, this is the song we're doing, and everybody was like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go with this song? What was the thought process behind this?
I'm so nervous. They talk about like Yes Man and people backstage. Somebody had to be like, Tony, like, you guys, 1980. That doesn't fit the vibe of a wrestling show. I'm never in my life watched a wrestling show and been like, I'm so excited as how I'm gonna get into this. Like, no one on the show has ever had that theme. That's just not a way you get somebody pumped. You're in the gym. That's not a gym mix. Like, I'm confused, Denise. I don't know what happened.
I wouldn't even work out to this song.
No.
And here's the thing is I don't want to shit on the song because it's like
It's a great song.
It's a cute song. Everyone knows it. It's fine for commercials. When you're excited about promoting a broom.
Dishwashers,
Yes.
like all that. Great.
Yes, exactly. Like, this is a great vacuum. I'm so excited. Woo! You know, I'm bored with that.
But for AEW fucking Dynamite wrestling, Will Ospreay, Jay White, Okada,
let me
Kenny
ask you a
Omega,
question.
what the fuck?
What are you guys more excited when you hear? Ready, Reg? Close your eyes. I want everyone to close their eyes and get excited, all right? Is it the I'm so excited and I just can't hide, whatever how the firework goes? Or
excited.
Here we go, Reg. Keep those eyes closed. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Okay, that's terrible singing.
Let the
song,
bodies hit the
you see what I'm
fucking floor. I'm hype. I'm in. I'm going for it. Something like that. Something that gets my blood pumping. That does not get my blood. That makes you going to go to the disco, Denise.
Remember how we all lost our shit when RVD came out to Pantera Walk on AEW?
Walk hard as hell. I was going crazy.
Dude, exactly. When you play that kind of music, it gets you in a whole different way, man.
What happened here, Denise? Was there just like, you think Tony was just like, this is our new song, shut up, everybody? Like, what happened? How?
Here's the thing. It's like you can have your favorite songs, but you have to know when to execute them. For example, like you just have to know when to use certain things, right?
That's a fact. Because my most nervous thing ever is like if somebody says, hey, could you play music when there's a bunch of people there? Because like I know what type of music I want, but like trying to please everybody, and you can't just play your favorite music in those situations. It has to be for everybody. It's not personal. And this feels like a personal pick. Somebody was just like, I really like this song. This should be the song.
It's like if I started a wrestling show and my intro song was Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. I love that fucking song, but it doesn't fit a wrestling show.
No, like if that's your jam, I'm with you, but you're not going to put that at the beginning of your show.
I don't really know what happened there, guys, but
I'm so excited. I'm just confused as to why that was the song. There's so many songs. There's a catalog of songs, a million songs. Like there's too many songs at this point. They upload 60,000 songs a day, but they're like, I'm so excited out of all the songs.
Here's the thing. Like we were talking on the watch along, we were mentioning all these old songs that would have even hit better. You could have gone old is fine. Go with old. Great. But it's gotta at least have that kind of energy.
Like how old is don't another one bites the dust? Like that would be better. That song's old as hell, but that makes more sense for wrestling.
And another one.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Some Queen, some stuff. Like there's so many songs that like would have represented, and I'm so excited. I'm just like, this sounds like we're gonna be tuning into like fucking Hello Kitty or like My Little Pony is coming on or something. I don't know.
Hey, don't be throwing shots at Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty be having hella licensing deals. Hello Kitty is on everything, okay?
I know Hello Kitty would have me killed right now. I don't fuck with Hello Kitty. It was just an example that I was making. Sorry,
the Kitty's about to come get you, Reg.
I don't want to.
You fucking with me? You fucking with me?
Don't send the Kitty Mafia, you guys.
There's two things you don't mess with. All right, two of those little animated things that you don't mess with. Hello Kitty is one of them. The other one is Mickey Mouse. You don't mess with the mouse; they'll take you out.
Yeah, There's also some Betty Boop freaks out there too. I don't know what people feel about Betty Boop, but
yeah, she's pretty popular too. I think she has like her own genre of people too that are very into Betty Boop. Because everybody that's into Betty Boop
kind of looks like Betty
They
Boop.
do. Like
Right?
all the women like dress like her a little bit. It's weird.
They
Betty
got the
Boop
cute
freaks are
short
great.
black hair, the nice red lip, and the like voluptuous feel.
We
Trust
gotta-
me, I know it. I see it. I look at somebody and I'd be like, oh,
Because
she a fan of Betty Boop.
Latinas are super. They're like the number one demographic for us. Like
Yes.
Betty Boop fans are like Latinas are number one, and then the rest of the world pretty much.
They opened a Betty Boop cafe apparently, or somewhere around here.
And
Or-
Betty Boop is so old. Like her cartoons are like from like the 40s. Like they're old as fuck, and
but
people are
old
still
is
like Betty
coming
Boop.
back because you know what else? came
Obviously,
back,
we're
Reg?
talking about the goddamn Pointer Sisters right now.
You know what else came back? My mom, ever since I was a little girl, she used to love strawberry shortcake.
Mhm.
Now there's strawberry shortcake everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, my mom loved this when I was a baby. Although I do love strawberry shortcake, so I can't even
Strawberry
complain.
shortcake. You talking about like the cake, the dessert?
No, Reg.
What?
Strawberry shortcake, the doll.
I thought you were talking about the dessert.
Do you not know Strawberry Shortcake, the doll?
I don't know what that is.
The little series, the cartoon, Strawberry Shortcake?
Never seen it, never heard of it.
There's no way, Reg. There's no way. It's what? It's everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Strawberry shortcake? Like the strawberry
Yes.
shortcake, like cake with strawberries on top of
No, it's Strawberry Shortcake. She's like this really cute little girl with a pink little hat. And they've had so many, like, they've had different versions of her, like, throughout the years. They've had versions of Strawberry Shortcake, but hold on, I'm
Strawberry
trying
shortcake?
to-
Never heard of her.
You know what? Hold on. Let me make this easier. Hold on. All right,
Never
hold on.
heard of
There it
her.
is. That's Strawberry Shortcake.
Okay, yeah, I do know strawberry shortcake.
Okay, how do you?
This is these dots are connecting now. Then you're talking about the treat.
All right. Well, anyway, since
Strawberry shortcake. I was like, what?
old things are coming back. All right, that's where we're at right now. So who knows? Maybe Tony's on a trend here. He's on a nostalgia hype.
Like he's ahead of us. He's like, you guys don't know. Like in a 2 weeks, everybody's gonna be like, the Pointer Sister song is hard, and he's gonna be up on it. I see you.
Hey, I checked Spotify. The Pointer Sisters have 7.3 monthly listeners on Spotify.
They're still out here. So
7.3 million, Reg.
But does that make you be like, all right, they should be the fucking theme song of Dynamite?
No, definitely not.
What?
Definitely not. All right, but with
how many plays does Salt and Pepper have? I'm sure they have a lot too. What the fuck are we doing here?
Are they the ones that sing "Push It"? Push it real good.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Unreal.
All right, with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into Dynamite. Did you feel any different watching it on Max though, Reg?
No, it felt like you said, we talked about there's like camera angles and like it felt like they're trying to add a different feel, but it felt like any other Dynamite that we've seen recently. Like there's been some better Dynamites in the last couple weeks, like we've talked about. It didn't feel like I said, it didn't feel like the effort was put as much as I thought it was going to be with them debuting on Max. It was just like another Wednesday, and I'm not mad at it. Like there was some good wrestling on this show, but it just felt like maybe with what WWE's doing and how they're promoting their debut on Netflix, I thought that AEW was going to have that vibe a little bit more, and they just didn't.
Right, because at the end of the day, like there are going to be those comparisons made between the success of AEW streaming on HBO Max and the success of WWE streaming on Netflix, right? And that's going to be, a lot of it's going to depend on like what information they put out, right? Like if AEW gets really extraordinary numbers on Max or something, of course, Warner Brothers will send out like some sort of press release hyping up the show, that type of deal. If it doesn't do well, you probably won't hear anything. And then same thing with Netflix and Raw. They're going to, send out a press release saying blah blah blah, people tuned in, and they're gonna hype up whatever it is that's gonna make them look good. But also we're gonna be able to tell just based off the show, because when you think about, for example, like today I was kind of talking about, usually at the end of these shows I always slap a thumbnail with the biggest highlight of the show, a really kicker headline for the podcast. And I was sitting here and I was going, I'm not really so sure what today's kicker would be. Like, what would be that headline? What would be that thumbnail that would grab everybody's attention? So when I think about the show, we're going to have to go ahead and kind of get started with the end, because I think the end was probably one of the most newsworthy bits.
and I don't even know if newsworthy is the right word, but we had Rated FTR get a big win of, the first time teaming up all together against the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, John Moxley, and Wheeler Yuta. And look, I know that here on this podcast, if you guys tuned into our World's End review, you probably know we're not that hot on this. However, the crowd bit into this 1000%. They did so at World's End, and they did so here tonight again. But let's get into it, man. Reg, you got any more gas left in the tank? What do you want to say about this?
I'm just not. Like, I understand the crowd. Like, sometimes I'm like, about it has to be broad. You have to appeal to a wider audience. Adam Copeland's a fucking Hall of Famer, WWE. He probably ratings and all these things. But this time I don't. Like, it's the main event scene. I'm like, again, you got Ospreay, you got Okada, you got Kyle Fletcher, you got Daniel Garcia. You got all these young players of what this company is going to be in the future. And that's not the vibes that I'm getting here. Like, we're getting 2010, like somebody said, 2010 WWE jokes on the fucking promos. And it just feels like they're pandering to a crowd that's not what this is. Like, the vibes and what AEW represents needs to be represented in the main event, and that's not what this is giving up. There's some saving graces, it feels like, in the show, like MJF talking about wanting to have the championship again is great. Them setting up for the Casino Battle Royal, like Swerve. There's some involvement in this, but like this specific main event stuff is not doing it for me.
Yeah, I feel you. We were talking earlier about bringing old back, and I don't want to say it like that. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but
bring the old back.
It doesn't feel like we're moving forward with these new faces. And I think Corey MacArthur here put it really well here in the super chat, where he said this episode didn't represent a new era of Dynamite. I think going into this with Max, you want to be like, oh my God, this is a hot new year. We're finally seeing Okada the way that he's supposed to be booked. Oh my God, Will Ospreay's continuing on fire. Holy shit, look at this stuff with Ricochet and Swerve, which was probably one of the only things they really got right on this show. Where, okay, you're excited about that. Ricochet's doing some great work. We'll talk more about that later. But even, like, for example, one of the things that we were talking about was we had Jeff Jarrett, who I love. Jeff Jarrett. Everybody knows I love Jeff Jarrett. But Jeff Jarrett goes out there and gets like a 10-minute promo. And we have Mariah May, who's your AEW Women's World Champion, who is always doing behind the scenes, promos backstage. And they always have that pre-recorded vibe feel to them. They probably are. Most of them feel like they are. I think they are. And then on top of that, they have her say the same thing every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after the feelings and emotions I had at the end of the pay-per-view, and I was like, there's a bunch of people being like, you're overreacting, the crowd, it doesn't matter. Seeing this show, I'm not feeling great coming out of it either. Like you said, I didn't even touch on Jeff Jarrett. Like, yeah, we get these 30 seconds to 45-second promos from Mariah May where she cooks, she destroys them every time. She's locked in the character. She's saying, you feel everything that she's saying, but it's just backstage and it doesn't really connect. And then they follow that up by Jeff Jarrett gets a backstage segment and he gets an in-ring segment. And he doesn't really say anything worthy of having all this TV time. Like,
he said he's going to be in the Casino Battle Royal. That's what he said.
Why the fuck did we need 10 minutes of TV time for him to say that? He could have just been in it and came out, or they could have did like a fucking online internet thing on Twitter, a little 5 seconds. Hey, I'm still here. It's Jeff Jarrett, Last Outlaw. This ain't it. I got one more year. There's no reason when you got a locker room full of some of the best in the world, some heavy hitters, some young people, that 10 minutes, give them 6 minutes on the show and they would have blown minds. Like, I don't know why we're doing this Jeff Jarrett thing. And I like Jeff Jarrett a lot.
Yeah. And that's just, I don't know. It's a little strange where we're getting at right now. I don't know. Maybe AEW has been, because here's the thing. Okay, let me ask you guys, and I think a lot of people here can probably relate to this because I know I can. If someone keeps pointing out all of the bad things you're doing, right? If someone's saying, oh, you do these things all bad. All of a sudden, Reg, you start to focus on all the things you're doing bad and you ignore the things that you're doing good.
Yes.
And what if that's is what we're kind of seeing with AEW right now, where they're starting to
Okay.
change their show and do different things because they're trying to do what they think is what the with the people that are saying all like, oh, AEW's lost its buzz, AEW this, but now they're going in a direction where they're trying to be a little bit more WWE-ish instead of being themselves AEW.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is. Cause like I think we talked about it on the show of the pay-per-view. AEW is still trying to find an identity, I feel, and especially with the beginning on Max and trying to establish what the brand's gonna be on this platform, trying to find an identity. And I'm sure like they've done a bunch of research. They've talked to probably old veterans, they've talked to people that have been in the business and around wrestling on what they should do. And somebody probably like, hey, you got wrestling legends, you got WWE guys, they've been successful, why not put them in the main event? You got Adam Copeland here, he's back, he's awesome, he's over, put him in the main event. And it's just like, yeah, he should be involved, he should be locking it up with the newest generation of AEW, but he ain't locking it up with the newest generation of AEW. Like, if you're gonna do that, you can't have all those guys against each other. Like, if you're gonna have, let's put over these legends, Sting, his whole time was with Darby Allin and putting over. You didn't see like Sting and fucking like Ric Flair would come in and do a thing, but they weren't doing those matches. Like Sting was locking it up with all new guys. He wasn't locking it up that people that he knew. And so that's what feels frustrating about this Adam Copeland thing is like, he's just locking it up with Christian and people that he's been in the past with. And like, I want to see you on TV, but against other people.
Right. All right, let's keep it going. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, thank you to Jacqueline for the memories. I haven't gotten to meet her as an adult, still on my bucket list. Yeah, Anthony Giuliano was sharing some great stories during the watch along about Jacqueline. So thank you so much, Anthony Giuliano. We got Turn Up the Heat with the 2 turnips and heat, who says, whenever I can cope with the edge, I edge it out and then cope with it, I guess.
Okay, those are some bars. I like that.
I feel you. Thank you so much. We got Luke Thornton here who says, Reg, do you think AEW is going to be able to course correct? Agree with you on critiques. Want to see Kenny, Hanger, Jamie, MJF, Swerve as the AEW faces. I mean, AEW thrived upon having people that you didn't know about. Before, when AEW started, I didn't know about Hangman Page. I didn't know about MJF. I didn't know about, I'm trying to think who else I didn't know about. I knew about Darby because I had seen Darby in other places, but like there were so many people. Britt Baker, I didn't know who Britt Baker was. Like there were so many people that were totally new for me, and I'm sure new to a lot of other people, and it was kind of exciting to have that.
Those people are all still on the cusp, I think, Denise. We just talked about for weeks how great the Continental Classic was and what that represented, and in those matches, and Darby and Will Ospreay and like the greatness of that. That's all still here, right in the forefront, right in the back. So I think they definitely can course correct. This, again, it's an interesting time right now, and they're trying a bunch of things. Like, I think that they're trying to find a perfect balance between that of paying tribute to what wrestling is, what wrestling on TV represents, people that you know, and what AEW, the young people that you talking about here, Luke. I think they can. I don't know how quickly they'll do it, and if the constant feedback, like Denise is saying, like we're constantly talking about AEW and the faults and the positives and all the things. Will they see those and immediately put them into place? Are they going to continue to execute with what stories that they have? You know what I mean? Like they could hear all we're saying, Denise, but they're like, damn, we got 6 months worth of stories that we kind of want to play out. So I don't know.
Hassan Batla says, I don't know why AEW is not promoting Wrestle Dynasty or Grand Slam. Maybe because they're not in North America. It was so funny because I went on. So usually I go to AEW's page to like find out what time the show starts, because on their events page, they got all their lists. And, you know, I look there and try to see what time things are going to start. They don't have Wrestle Dynasty listed on their events page. So I had to go to Triller TV to go see like what time the show was going to start, because I didn't know what time the show was going to start. Then I went on their page, on the Twitter page for AEW, and I went to the media little section on Twitter to see if they had shared like a poster or something. And granted, this was last week. There were no posters, no nothing for Wrestle Dynasty. And I'm like, and I didn't even notice it until I was trying to figure out what time the show started.
I mean, they're probably thinking, we showed the Kenny Omega package. We said he's going to be here next week. Mercedes got the thing. She talked about her match. In the main event, they promoted Claudio's match at Wrestle Dream, so they probably feel like they were adequate enough. But I feel like at the end, they'd be like, hey, watch Wrestle Dream. We got this big show going on. We got this big stuff going on. I feel like they would make an extra emphasis on it. But I feel like there's people that were in the chat being like, we don't want to hear about that New Japan shit, and they don't want to shove it down their fans' throats. So they were like, we'll give up just enough. And the people that know.
Right, I feel you. Okay, well, either way, we'll be here watching
here.
Wrestle Dynasty. So if anybody of those people, those hardcore people want to come out here and chat Wrestle Dynasty, you're more than welcome to. We got Matt Logan here who says, bad day for my internet provider to have issues with my streaming apps. TBS was fine. Aw, see what? It's good to know you. Hey, they're simulcasting. You can pick whichever one you want, whichever direction you want.
But yeah, my the Max was great on mine. It never stopped. It never failed. It was awesome.
We got Sheldon Jackson here who says, I think ever since AEW has gone to smaller venues for TV tapings, it's been way better and more intimate. Also, it makes the venue look sold out every week. Oh, yeah, 1,000%. It was probably the best call for them to make because I get so tired, Reg, every time I go on social media. I see all of these pictures, like these very like exaggerated images where you don't know what time they were taken. And it's like, no one's at the AEW shows. And some of them, I look at them and I go, all right, this was during this part of the show. That does look bad. Oh, this one, you can't even tell when the show, like, when was this? So but all those pictures though, they get such great traction of posting no people in the audience. And with
They're
this,
always
at least
so
you get less
annoying.
that.
Yeah, I mean, like they take pictures as soon as they get in there, nobody's there. I feel like I hope that with this week and with WWE going to Netflix, this stuff kind of subsides a little bit. Like we don't have to focus so much. Numbers are going to be weird. Numbers are going to be skewed in so many places. Let's just focus on the wrestling.
Well, I can see it already too. Like, let's say the the AEW rating looks really low this week or something on TBS, right? People are going to be like, oh, this show's bombing, but probably not realizing how many people went to go watch on Max instead.
Like I'm never going to watch on regular cable ever again. Like I'm Max, I'm streaming service from here on out. And they're going to have to start accounting for those things.
We got Cool Fool 1980 who says the intro theme is supposed to get fans in attendance and at home get their butts off seats and get types and not make them fall asleep. Exactly.
I'm so excited, you guys.
Watch, by the end of the year, Reg, that's going to be your favorite song. You're going to be walking around, cleaning your house. You're going to be like, I'm so excited. I'm about to lose something.
Once again, shout out to Jesse Spano, Saved by the Bell, love, but this is not it at all.
We got Yatik Sahu who says, on this day, cope.
On this day,
Grapple Geekery, thank you so much for the kind super chat. He says, love you, Reg, but there's plenty of AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and indie fans in North Carolina. Effie's Big Gay Thanksgiving was in my hometown. I wouldn't blame the reaction on the North Carolina. The main wasn't for us. It was for Asheville, who needed it. See, that was the other thing that I was thinking about at the end of the show for this was they were in North Carolina. And after everything that they've gone through, I feel like that's probably why they were a little extra hype. What would this ending have looked like, I don't know, in some other town, in some other city?
Like it wouldn't have been as hot in Chicago. Like North Carolina wants this. They are a wrestling place, and this kind of represents the history of North Carolina. So I understand.
Thank you, Grapple Geekery. We got Alexander Fitzgerald who says, signed up for Max and the show ran smooth. I've been without cable for years and I can properly watch AEW instead of watching a laggy stream online. Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Those laggy streams online, they stink.
It's been how many 5 years at this point of trying to get a damn stream of AEW and it being terrible. But now I could just pull up Max. It's a new day here. I'm so excited.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
All right.
What? You left it out there for me to grab. Oh, that sounds really bad. Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Left it out there for me to grab is crazy. That's insane. You left it out there for me to grab. You left it out there for me to grab. Yeah.
Oh, why do I always make things worse? I was trying to shit on you and then it ended up going back to me.
Set yourself up for that one. I love it.
All right, we got Broadway Joe here who says people whining as if we haven't been calling him Edge for the last 20 years. Hashtag Big Cope. It comes with the running hug.
Big hug, big hugger, running hugger, big coat, big coat.
That's amazing. Broadway Joe. Thank you for the laughs. Bailey Darley here says my favorite theme was To Be Loved when WWE used it for Raw. I love To Be Loved, right? I loved To Be Loved, the song. Papa Roach.
Yeah, Papa Roach. That was a really good one. Raw has had a bunch of really good ones around that time frame and kind of stacked together.
My favorite for Raw was Across the Nation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still bump that like on the regular. It's part of my playlist. Like it's not because you know how it is, right? Like you got your playlist with like your songs, your singers and stuff, and then you got your like wrestling playlist. Then there are a few. Well, I do. I have separate playlists. All right, I have like my regular music, and
but I know there's a bunch of nerds out there that have it like that. So shout out to y'all.
And there are certain songs that made it onto the regular playlist because they're that good that I'm like, nah, you can't just be in the wrestling category. You got to be in my music category.
Word. I hope that Brian Keith's Bad Apple theme song is in there though. So shout out to all the people bumping that.
I am bumping it. The Bad Apple. Bad.
He posted about it yesterday. I'm like, damn, let them. Are they gonna let you use it on TV? What's up here? What is this?
Yeah, for real. You know what you should do? You should make it go viral on TikTok. Like make a dance for it or something, and then put the little put the little chorus, and that's it. Bam! Do like an eating challenge. How fast can you eat this red apple? And then put the Bad Apple song in the background. Bam! TikTok challenge. It goes viral. They'll have no choice but to use your song, Reg.
Did you guys see how fast Denise did that? Like her brain was like bam, bam, bam. Like that shit was like quick. Like her thing was working like that. That's how content works in her head. That's crazy.
See, Reg, you got to do it. I'm telling you. That's how you make it go viral.
Your brain is sick. Your brain is
Look,
just like content.
Might work. Dude, have you seen these TikTok challenges? They're stupid, but people love to do them. You know, I did the water bottle challenge several years ago when it was still Musically. I was on TikTok before it was TikTok. Musically. So you get a water bottle, right? Water bottle, and you have to drink the water, but you cannot bend your arm. So your arm has to be completely up in the air without bending the elbow. So while you're doing it and you're drinking, it makes it harder for the water to land in there. So I suggest doing this in the shower or outside, and with clothes you don't mind getting wet. But you see what I'm saying? It's such a silly, stupid challenge. But you know what? It worked, and people wanted to do it.
Okay, I see.
I know because I did it.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Anyways, if anyone wants to try the water bottle challenge, go right ahead.
Try it.
All right. Let me get caught up here. Sorry about that, everyone. All right, we got Turn Up the Heat here. Says, well, the opening is way better than Kumbaya, my lord. Hey, isn't that the song that comes out in Shrek?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it comes out on Shrek.
Probably.
All right, we got Ten Ruza here who says Dynamite needs its own Across the Nation type theme. Yes. Or like when they had The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. That one was another lit song.
Does it have to be a known song? Just let Ruckus do his thing. I don't know what the issue was.
That too. If Mikey just created his own like banger theme,
yeah,
we would be like, all right, like as long as it's got the heat and the energy.
Dynamite. I like that one.
All right, we got Alexander Fitzgerald who says Amazing Grace would have been a better intro.
That would have been pretty good.
We got Chiba Chiefs who says, sounds like someone at AEW was inspired by the Jesse Spano and Caffeine Pills episode of Saved by the Bell. Also, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Does anybody else not know the song from Grand Theft Auto? That's how I knew the song. How do I know the song from Grand Theft Auto?
Because there's a generation of us that remember that episode of Saved by the Bell. And that's like, anybody below us is probably the Grand Theft Auto thing. But my generation, everybody around there is like, I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Speaking of which, side note, I feel like everyone should know this, but apparently, you know how like we're millennials or like boomers or Generation X, Alpha, whatever, Z. Starting now, we got a new generation. The new babies being born, they're baby betas.
Baby betas?
Yeah, starting this year from 2025 through, I think they said 2039, something like that. It's baby betas generation.
What about the alphas?
What do you mean, what about the alphas?
Betas and alphas. They got to have somebody to bounce off.
Oh, no, it's baby beta. Isn't that cute? Baby beta?
No, it's not cute.
Come on, Reg. If you become
the worst
a father
generation.
in the next 5 years, you're going to have a baby beta.
If you become a father in the next 5 years, why?
Baby beta.
No, 0. I'm okay. Keep it.
All right, we got Gotham guy here who says, "Damn it, Reg, now you got me thumping Queens. Another one bites the dust song in my head as the new intro. Call Tony and Warner Brothers right now. We should have put a fan vote. Imagine if Tony Khan made a list of his 100 top favorite songs, did March Madness bracket type style, and had us all fucking vote on a song. That'd be kind of fun.
He could have just posted a Spotify Wrapped and been like, which one of these do you guys like? And everybody would have voted. We like this one. But he was like, no, I like this one. That's fair. It's his company. He can do whatever he wants.
Bailey Darley says, not being rude, unless AEW changes, they are slowly dying their product. I hope they can change. Like, it's not too, I'm not there yet. I think people, I think sometimes that sounds a little drastic. I'm not there yet.
Now, there's a bunch of things that they could change tomorrow to get back to it. They still have all these amazing wrestlers. It's just frustrating. That's it. It's not over, though.
Turn Up the Heat says, when Ricochet joins the Hurt Syndicate, the lyrics will be, "We work people." Well, let's get into that, because that was another highlight of the show, and I actually really loved what they did here today with freaking Ricochet. So they did a Casino Gauntlet #1 spot, which was Roderick Strong versus Swerve Strickland versus Jay White, and I think we kind of all knew what time it was here, where Roderick Strong was pretty much there to take the pin, and that he did. But the additional portion of what we saw here was Ricochet came out and like stabbed Swerve Strickland with these scissors in the forehead, and we know Swerve loves to bleed, so he had a bloody face, and Jay White hits the switchblade on Roderick Strong and gets the win. So essentially Ricochet got rid of Swerve in this scenario. But then after this, we do see Ricochet continue the attack on Swerve Strickland. So by the end of it, we just had Swerve just there lying a bloody mess. But eventually the Undisputed Kingdom came out and helped him out, because they're friends now, apparently.
Friends. How many of us have them? Yeah, very surprising that they came to help Swerve. I think that the match is super fun. Swerve, Jay White, and Roderick Strong, all tremendous workers. I think Roderick Strong in triple threat matches is pretty good. Jay White in those, you don't expect him to be there, but he slithers in that snake-like and ends up like kind of how he won the match here. It's like you're not expecting him, and then bam, he hits the Blade Runner and the match is over. Really strong work. I think he deserved the win. I want to see him against Jon Moxley. I want to see him beat Jon Moxley. Like, I think he should be in the position and kind of earn this win. But yeah, the kind of meat and bones of this was Ricochet interfering, looking like a serial killer with his crazy glasses and his blue suit, looking real creepy, blooding up Swerve, like Denise said. Swerve and blood, those are just kind of synonymous things. Made Ricochet look menacing. I love how he did the whole thing and he was serious while he was blading, making him bleed and beating up Swerve. And then immediately afterwards, when he gets out of the ring, he starts laughing. Like, just makes him look crazy, kind of menacing, differentiating psychotic. That's a great way to describe it. Made him look kind of psychotic and not the direction that I thought they were going to take the character, you know?
Yeah, I didn't think that Ricochet had psychotic in him. I think what helped today was primarily the way that he looked, because he came out in the really nice, suit look, the nice clothes, but the things that he was doing with the blood, and when he stabbed open Swerve's forehead, he started doing this thing where he was like headbutting him, and every time he would headbutt him, he would get all that blood on him. And one of the things that I had mentioned in the watch along, Reg, was that I felt like he was the those Lifetime movies where you got this really clean cut guy, right? Really handsome, smooth looking. He's got the suit, he's got the job, and he's like a teacher or something, or a banker, I don't know. And then it turns out that he's just some crazy guy who, like, I don't know, kills people.
Yeah, that's was the vibe I was giving up, because when you watch those kind of shows, the guy always has kind of glasses like Ricochet had on. Like, he could be a dentist, he could be a teacher, he could be in this different profession, but then at night he murders people. And that's what it felt like with Ricochet, of like, who's this nice looking guy, clean cut, he got this bald head, nice suit, and then he's actually insane and will leave the ring with a bloody t-shirt and all the sacrifices that he made against Swerve. Really cool, really dope direction for Ricochet. And I'm excited to see this feud, I think, more than anything.
Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm really liking what they're doing with this. And it's successfully working, I feel, with Ricochet. It's giving his character a whole new dimension that, honestly, we didn't even know he had it in him.
Right.
I mean, this was the guy that we were like, no, don't go out there and cut promos, which I'm still not like confident. I'm not saying go cut a promo, Ricochet, but at least what he's doing right now is working enough to add to the character without without having to really use any words.
Yeah, exactly. I think that, for a couple weeks, it felt like he was going to try to lean on the laughing thing and lean on that bit. But this kind of changes everything up. And like you said, most of this development in his character has been outside of the ring, not even in the matches. And I think that's what's super important because, like I said, we all know he can flip. We all know what he could do in the ring. But developing this character outside of it is going to really help him moving forward.
Yeah, I feel ya. All right, we got Gotham Guy here who says, guys, the Adam FTR main event focus was geared towards the fans of Charlotte and the Hurricane Relief. Let's be patient, and AEW will return to its regularly scheduled program. See, and I 100% agree and support that. But I think it was also that everything else on the show, there was other opportunities for the show to really take
Not
you
be slow.
away.
Yeah.
Right. And especially again, because it was the first show that was simulcasting, you just want to, get people to see the very best that you have to offer.
Right.
We got Mike T90K. Also, thank you so much, Gotham Guy. We got Mike T90K here who says, I 1000% agree with you all about AEW. I do, though, have faith Tony will listen to us and give us a dream feuds with younger talent. I will always stand by saying AEW has the best pro wrestling roster. I agree. They have so much good stuff. This is the thing. This is how good. Okay, when AEW first started, we were seeing Tony Khan versus WWE, but it was Vince McMahon's WWE. Now we're seeing Tony Khan versus WWE, but it's the Triple H era of WWE. One of the things that I've seen that Triple H has done with the programming is that they've done more now where I feel they've kind of taken a page out of AEW's book where they go out and put matches. They put more into their matches. The matches have increased so much more on the weekly television from what we were previously seeing with the Vince era of Raw and SmackDown. And it's not for all the matches, but quite a few of them. And I personally feel like that was them sort of taking from AEW's book.
Yeah, with them putting the extra emphasis on having these 5-match PLE cards in WWE, that has opened it up for the television program where you could do the bigger profile matches because you're not just saving everything for the pay-per-view. And that's something it's kind of like a gift and a curse for WWE because sometimes I feel like they should have more on their PLEs, but helping out their television show, we've seen so many great tag team title matches and so many things that should be on the pay-per-view that are getting more time on TV and to develop. And so that's kind of how I feel about AEW. You have so many talented roster people who aren't featured on a weekly basis that could come out that aren't the top stars and put on these amazing matches if given the opportunities. But it seems like they're just using the same people and the same stuff, and you can expand it a little bit and let some other people get in there and try it out,
I feel you. We got Terrence Johnson here says, for Mariah, there are so many want women to be used. So many women that want to be used. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of women that Mariah May could be going out there and having matches. So since we're on the topic of Mariah May, she did have a little behind the scenes promo that she did. It was very captivating. Mariah May, I think, does a good job of delivering what she has to say. It was just basically putting the AEW women's division on notice once again, and her saying that she's a champion. So it really wasn't anything too new or out of this world. But let's get into some of what else we saw with the women, though, because we did get Jamie Hayter versus Julia Hart, and we end up seeing Julia get Jamie with the Black Mist and essentially pins her for the actual victory here. So now we get Julia Hart getting one over on Jamie. What'd you think of the match here, and what'd you think of the outcome? Because I did think Julia kind of needed this victory a whole lot because she's in here. She's been doing the thing with her vignettes. She's what everyone's saying, female Undertaker. I think Julia was the right call here. And I think that Jamie, though, can get back to the point where she can be that AEW Women's World Champion.
Yeah, I think this was a pretty strong showing from both of them. Julia probably needed the victory a little bit more with what, like you said, the promo videos we saw, which were excellent. They really primed people for her comeback. And so for her to she made her return on Collision. She's kind of been in these positions. She needed this win just a little bit more. And I don't think Jamie's totally dead with the loss here. I like the way that they ended it with she's been adding the spooky stuff to her arsenal already. She's a part of House of Black. So of course, Julia would use a Black Mist in the end, get in Jamie's eyes, get the quick victory over her. But it leaves the door open for many rematches and things because like I said, it's a cheap victory. It leaves the door open for Jamie to still come out on top at the end of this. I don't think that, like I said, she's totally dead. She's still going to be primed to win one of these championships. They didn't put this in the death 6:30 slot like they usually do for women. Feel like an emphasis. They need to do more of these non-title women's division stories just because it's important for the women to get these reps, you know?
Right. And speaking of the women getting some reps, Mercedes Moné also had an in-ring promo. And basically this was hers just coming out there to a red carpet and a podium. And she basically says that she is going to Wrestle Dynasty, where she's going to wrestle Mina Shirakawa. And she reminds everybody that money changes everything. We have a little video actually that they put up there. And it kind of runs down some of the highlights of Mercedes and what she did in 2024. I felt like this video was... I feel like it was done intentionally to be like, hey, we see the conversations that are going around about Mercedes, and here's a video summary of the things that she has done. So I don't know. I thought this was fine. It was brief, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah, I think for what that list that just came out, Sports Illustrated top 10 matches of the year, Mercedes had a couple of them. The number one match, women's match of the year. I think that was just kind of AEW being like, look at this. If you guys didn't see this, here it is. Mercedes, through all the talk, you guys try to say she's washed. Look at what she's done this year. She's had some of the best matches. Righteous Reg comes on the show every week and tells you how amazing she is. So why aren't you listening to her, listening to him? And that's what Mercedes was kind of being like, look, regardless of what you guys say, I have all the money. I'm going to have this amazing match with Mina. I'm going to take her championship, and I'm still going to be the best. It was just a good way to get her on the show, promote this match that's happening this weekend, you know?
We got Hamburger Helper here who says, yeehaw, do you think my Bailey debuts next Wednesday? When are they doing the Maximum Carnage show on the 15th? What did they do it until then, the Maximum Carnage show, just to give it a little extra boost?
Now that I think about it, I think with them promoting the winner of the triple threat match that we talked about earlier with Swerve, Jay White, and Roderick Strong, was the winner gets the number one position in the Casino Gauntlet or Casino Battle Royal. I could see Mike Bailey debuting in the Casino Battle Royal next week as like the Joker or whatever it is.
Especially because they're going to need bodies for that. And bodies that you actually think can win.
Exactly. Because if they just do this thing, like they had a battle royal in the last 2 months where one of them, I was like, I don't believe any of these guys are going to win this. There's two people in here that I know will probably win. You can't continue to do battle royals like that.
Yeah, I kind of hate some of that stuff, but I don't know. I think my favorite battle royal that AEW did this year was the one at All In. That one was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. See, if they could get that kind of energy again, I think it'll be dope.
Yeah. We got Turn Up the Heat here who says WWE crapping their pants now. AEW on stream. God, good. They're going to be fine. They're on Netflix. This is going to, I'm so excited to see what what WWE does on Netflix. I'm very much looking forward to seeing that. I hope that it's for the better. I think I always get, and someone here in the chat, you guys can let us know, but I always do get surprised though by how many people I have seen on social media that don't have Netflix. And I'm like, what? Like, how do you not have Netflix yet? Do you have Netflix, Reg?
Yeah, well, I get it for free through my cell phone provider. That's the only reason I really have it. So
what cell phone provider gives you Netflix for free?
T-Mobile.
I have T-Mobile.
Yeah, you can get it for free.
For Netflix.
Oh, you're getting robbed. Yeah, through T-Mobile, you get it for free.
How?
Just go into your account and there's legit like a box that you check and then it sends you to the site and you register it. Yeah, they give a free Netflix, free Hulu also, and free AAA. You need to get, there's perks, Denise.
I pay for the Hulu and for the AAA.
Perks that you are missing out on through your T-Mobile account. Yes.
What?
Yes.
I was not aware of this.
They're perks.
All right, I gotta go and look at that here today. But see, if I start a new account though, I gotta start a new account. Yeah, but I already have all my little shows saved, my algorithm. You know, my page looks like things I'd click on. I gotta start all over with that.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. All right. Yeah, Denise is getting ripped off, man.
They're getting you good.
Yeah, for reals, man. All right. Thank you so much to Turn Up the Heat here, who says, we got well-rounded Leo who says, Reg, younger AEW talent needs to step up. I'm sorry, they're great in the ring, but they are boring with no personality.
They don't get the opportunities. Like anybody that they don't give them the time, they only put the younger people in the matches. Like you said, like we're talking about with Mariah, they don't give her the opportunity to do a real in-ring promo. It's all like the younger talent will kill it in backstage promos after match thing. But if you aren't given the opportunity to excel in front of the crowd, you never will.
Yeah. Well, here, and like also, like, yeah, like you said, like repetition, going out there, repetition, getting better and better. Like that's what's going to get people places. But yeah, man. Oof, I don't know. All right, we got Mike T90K here says, Salcedo, you're going to go viral in 2025. I already know. I always get nervous when people say go viral because usually when you go viral, it's for a bad thing, never for a good thing.
Like, it's like, what do you mean viral? Like I could go viral, but it's bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's not always fun, guys. We got Toby here who says, but you know what though, if viral means 200,000 300,000 YouTube subscribers, then I will welcome the viralability. All right, we got Toby here who says SmackDown Born to Run was underrated. Which one's that one?
Born to Run.
I don't remember that one. I need to hear the song. I need to hear the lyrics. Sing it to me, Reg.
I don't know that one.
Okay. Someone here in the chat can sing it then. Put the comments, put the lyrics in here. All right. We got Chinaduo Goo who's in the building. He says, I'm so happy the MJF Cole feud is over. Please make him world champion, not Edge, Moxley, or old man Jarrett. Much love. Feel bad for Jeff Jarrett. Why they gotta throw him in there? Now people be hating on poor Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, Double J don't deserve this.
Do that though. Why did they have him do that? Like they opened him up for people to be like, yo, what the fuck? What do you mean you're going for the AEW World Championship? We haven't even talked about that. Jeff Jarrett says he's going for the AEW World Championship, gets a behind the scenes and an in-ring promo, is going for the title. He's in the Casino Gauntlet next week. And yeah.
I like Jeff Jarrett, but why? Is my question. Like, why did we spend all this time doing this? I never believed that he was going to retire. I never believed any of this. Like, just say he's going to be in the gauntlet, announce him. Like, I didn't understand why we're taking this time. Like I said, when there are younger people like Chinadu's describing here, that it could be dedicated to, it just didn't make a lot of sense. Jeff Jarrett got a title. He got a match on the pay-per-view with QT. Like, all this is being dedicated. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm just confused.
Right. Chinadu, thank you so much. We got Turn Up the Heat here who says if Cope and Big Cass swapped faces, it's no different.
Silly.
Yeah, Edge and Big Edge. Exciting stuff. We got Birds of a Q who says best post show in the game. Hope you can check out my match list of 2024 on Blue Sky. Would love to know what matches you forgot about. Much love for Reeds. Thank you so much. Tag us in that if you can. If you guys ever want us to see anything on social media, the best way is to tag us so we can see it. So tag us and yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got here. We got Turn Up the Heat who says, use that Pointer Sister song for your next Blue Chew.
So excited. I see, I got it. I'm caught up.
Alexander Fitzgerald says Swerve brought out the best heel character in Hangman, and now he's about to bring out the best heel character in Trevor. I mean, Ricochet. So Swerve makes good people bad.
He does. Like his hatred bring the hatred that the people have for him, turn them into different characters. So everybody should be in a feud with Swerve is what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Throw him in, I hate to say this. I know no one's going to want to hear this, but maybe Adam Cole would benefit from that because he needs a little spark.
He does. Swerve with the charity. I like it.
We got thank you so much, Alexander. We got Turn Up the Heat here who says, why does the US flag always look like an ASAP Rocky album cover to the CCO colorblind?
He can't see what colors are on it. I see it.
Y'all are wild. Bailey Darley here says, will you have some games for the SmackDown watch along? Yes, I will work on that. I will make sure to do that. Thank you, Bailey. Turn Up the Heat says, if Mansoor and MJF swap faces, it's no different. What?
Do they look alike?
They don't look alike. They do not look alike. There's no way. They don't look alike. I don't see it. I don't see it. Matt Logan here says, Born to Run Springsteen classic song. I like Springsteen, but I only know like 2 songs. All right. Let's keep this going. All right. Where are we at that we haven't talked about
Orange yet? And Hangman starting the show.
Oh, yeah. They kicked off the show with a fun little sprint of a match here. Adam Page gets the win, buckshot lariat. After the match, we see him lay out Cassidy with a pair of dead eyes. That was kind of cool. Christopher Daniels comes out to confront Hangman, Adam Page, but then gets bammed, clocked in the face. And we see Hangman Page follow up with a kick as well. And he tells Daniels to basically stay out of his business.
Yes, this is what, like, I felt the Max vibes in this match. You got Orange Cassidy, who's an AEW faithful. We got Hangman Page, who represents AEW hella hardcore. Like, the beginning of this, these two guys going back and forth in a nice little sprint. Like, this was like, okay, this is Max. If you're watching this for the first time, this is the type of vibes that you should be giving up. Switch this for the main event. The main event in the first match should have maybe been switched, because this is how you want to end the show. You know what I mean? With this guy who we feel like should be world champion, Orange Cassidy has to have a run in the future. Like, this is what I want to feel when I watch the show.
We were all excited. We were like, wow, they started off the show with 2 AEW OGs.
And that was it.
Yeah,
that
was it. All right, we got turn up the heat here. It says John Cruz and Serpentico books the same tattoo artist. What? What is happening here? Turn up the heat. Thank you for the super chat. All right, let's keep this going. It looks like a breakup is impending soon for the Acclaimed Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. They had a match against the Hurt Syndicate today, and the big thing that happened here was that Anthony Bowens basically left Max Caster there all alone to get his ass whooped by both Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. What a downfall from heaven. These guys, the Acclaimed, they were on cloud freaking 9. They had the cool little quotes. They had the cool little bang, bang, scissor gang, scissor me, daddy ass, all of that stuff. They had all of that going. And it feels like in the last year, it just has gone downhill for them. I do think, and I said this on the watch along, but I do think that it all started the moment that they lost the tag team titles to the Guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Guns, having Billy Gunn be involved, like something, their cool factor slowly started to fade away. Max Caster was talking crazy online. There's a bunch of like things against them that people held against the Acclaim. But now I think they're in a good position. Max Caster has turned that heat into real wrestling heat, which is working out for him. Anthony Bowens keeps gaining different fanfare in different ways. This way, them teasing Anthony potentially, either one of these guys potentially being in the Hurt Syndicate, and them having this match, the Hurt Syndicate getting that "We Hurt People" chant from the crowd is always so great. Getting to see Lashley in more matches, I think, is a good idea, because him just kind of being the menacing guy standing around, it's not doing a lot for me. I like to see him in positions like this. I like to see Sheldon in positions like this, in matches with AEW people who represent what the company really is. The tease for this is really great, I think. Bowen's getting kind of fed up with Max Caster and his shit. Max Caster just being like, what, man? I'm the best wrestler alive. I'm just trying to get my bits in. I think it's all really great. I hope that they do the full turn on the full split up of them and they have a match. I think they could still go a lot of ways with both these guys. So this is exciting.
Yeah, it's so crazy to think that the online heat that Max Caster is getting is actually kind of working for his character, because usually it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's the opposite. Like we saw what happened with Chris Jericho. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of the stuff that, you know, Chris Jericho, like online and things he was associated with and all of that kind of like just ended up backfiring. And then, you know, obviously it was two totally different situations with Jericho and Max Caster, but there are some similarities in terms of just some of the things that were like irritating fans. Right. So now we're in a situation though where it's actually working for Max Caster. So we'll see what they end up doing there. But what happens with Anthony Bowens? What about Anthony Bowens and the Hurt Syndicate?
Yeah, I think that turning Anthony Bowens heel and have him go that route is a great idea. But he's such a great baby face, I think, moving forward, that getting him in like the TNT Championship division, establishing him that way, I think can work too. Getting him on Collision and just letting him wrestle, I think is the way to really get people behind Anthony Bowens.
Yeah, for sure. That it's almost like you got to start. So you got to start from scratch because you got to prove that he's a singles guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alrighty, and so that's where we're at with pretty much that. We got LaRon Ford, by the way. LaRon, good to see you again. He just became a brand new DWO member, so thank you so much to LaRon. Appreciate that a whole lot, man. All right, what haven't we talked about here on the show?
Powerhouse Hobbs squashed somebody, but
he had a squash against John Cruz and Rob Killjoy.
He looked great, but not too much to write home about.
people don't people, when I say people, I mean me. I don't really care for these like Wardlow type squashes. That's what I'm calling them.
Squash matches are fucking dumb. I hate them.
I like them when they're like legitimately looking like they're killing the other person. Oh, that, I know that makes me seem so violent and brutal and mean, but that's the truth.
Right.
Yeah. That was it. That was the show today.
That was it. That was all.
That was AEW Fight for the Fallen, the premiere on HBO Max. So heads up on everybody on what's going down this week on the stream, on the channel. Tomorrow, I will be here live doing AEW 2024 trivia, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Do not be late if you want to play and you actually want to play live. The only way to do so is by showing up on time. There's a maximum of like 400 players that can play on Kahoot. So if you guys come on in, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's happening tomorrow. AEW 2024 trivia. Friday, I'll be here with Robin to do a SmackDown post show. Oh, and I'll also be here for a watch along on SmackDown. I forgot to promote that. I'm doing a watch along for SmackDown, kind of testing the waters and see if that's something that I continue doing moving forward. And then this Saturday, Reg and I will be here doing a watch along for Wrestle Dynasty. So for those of you sickos, by the way, I was thinking about being like a double sicko, Reg, because did you know? Oh, well, I didn't know this, so I'm sorry. Everybody else is probably going to think I'm stupid, but I didn't realize that it's going to be Collision first and then Wrestle Dynasty. So there's a world where we can sit here and do Collision and Dynasty, but I decided against it because I figured it was just overkill if we
Don't
did
say that out loud, Denise.
What? I know. I don't know why. I'm too... I can't lie. If it's in my head, I'm going to say it.
Jesus.
But that's what I said. I was like, I'm not going to be a sicko like that. I'll be a regular sicko and just do Wrestle Dynasty.
Thank you, pretty much, because that's a lot of time and a lot of talking for like 500 hours. But I see you. I see your drive. I see your ambition. But yeah, we'll be here on Saturday, you guys.
Oh, man. We got Bailey Darley here who says Hurt Syndicate for tag champs. I can see it, but I feel like Shelton Benjamin might see himself as a singles champ. Bobby Lashley sees himself as a singles champ. All of these people in the Hurt Syndicate seem like they see themselves as singles champs instead of as a unit.
Yeah, these guys didn't really come to win tag team championships. They came to win the big one. Like Bobby Lashley wants to be world champion. He ain't playing that.
Yes, exactly. Bailey, thank you so much. Alrighty, and that is it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Reg, new year, new you. What do you got going on?
New year, new me, same old shit. Tomorrow's Ask Grapsody, Fightful Network, regular Grapsodies on Saturday. You know, I'll be here on Saturday with Denise too. It's not the stuff, not anything new, but there is a bunch of new coming. A lot of great stuff happening this year. Some crazy things that I can't even describe on this show are fucking happening. So keep an eye out.
1000%. Alrighty, everyone. As for me, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I'm on the road to 200,000 subscribers, and I'm only 7,490 subscribers away. It's going to be a journey, but I'm pushing, trying to get through. Keep an eye out for daily content here starting Mondays through Fridays. Keep an eye out for that and a bunch of streams coming up. And then we got another super chat here from Turn Up the Heat who says, TK, please sign Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's a free agent. Reg, you can see Baron Corbin in AEW?
No, please do not.
I can. I think that the work that he did on NXT was good. I can see him like being somebody that we see as a regular on Collision.
That is the impactingest most wrestler I've ever heard of. If that fool don't show up on a goddamn Impact show, what the fuck are you talking about?
All right, we'll see where we end up seeing Baron Corbin. But guys, that is it for everybody. Hope you're having an awesome New Year's. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone.